Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to ye old Dorkvision stream. We are here on Sundays from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. We're also here for the Rime of the Frost Maiden on Wednesdays from 7 to 10 p.m. I have books on Drive Thru RPG, more books on the DM's Guild, and you can support me on Patreon/NobleCrumpet. With the pleasantries out of the way, let's get into the unpleasantries. Last time, the Dorkvision stream, we did a thing called Warfare, in which your military might of Galestone and the rebellion inside of the city tangled with the Vintners and the forces of Aetorus Voladel and his court of dragonflies. After a successful bout, you were able to flee to a safe place within the city, and with your hostage, started the slow, arduous work of copying the ledger before Aetorus gave you a personal call where they told you to come in 10 minutes to his penthouse or he would kill Juliana, which is not usually a good thing to hear when you get a phone call.
You think?
So, you guys...
Hey, I'm not a big fan of Juliana. It was a good call for me. JK.
You guys rushed post-haste, making what few preparations you can with what few spells you have left, and hightailed it to Aetorus' penthouse, where he asked you for an exchange. His crime ledgers, all 3 of them, which you had torn a page out of, I believe, or a few pages out of, like a ream, whatever you want to call it. I am not a bookbinder. I refuse to accept
okay.
it.
I forgive you.
A saddle? Well,
Nobody's perfect.
You know, they ripped the
Oh,
saddle out of the
okay.
book. Okay, only say.
fuck, I forgot what it was called. Whatever.
Aetoris had Juliana in his clutches. She's prevented from spellcasting, and he had a Wand of Disintegration trained on Juliana, holding his reaction to cast it if you guys should try anything funny. You guys thought about casting Darkness and whatnot. Boomcrash tried to plead with Aetoris as he repeatedly insisted on trying to check the ledger for authenticity, and finally Boomcrash sidled their way close to him on the table, and the very last minute of the last session leapt for Aetoris to try to wrest the wand from his dastardly little fingies.
Yeah, way to leave us on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, well, that's not my fault, is it?
I know I'm actually saying this to Jay.
Yeah, no, I made it stupid, and now I have to deal with it.
Okay.
We are fucking around and finding out today.
So before we roll for initiative, there's going to be, because basically an act is occurring here, but Boomcrash is going to make the first roll of the night.
Oh boy.
You do have your inspiration, of course, because everybody gets inspiration at the start of every night. Boomcrash, I sent this to the group earlier, like a half hour before the session or something. This is going to be a strength check, and the degree of success or failure will dictate what happens. You can change it to a dexterity check if you choose to leap in front of the wand's direction, and it will reduce the DC for saving Juliana, but it will increase the DC for saving yourself. There's also a chance, if you succeed really well, that Aetoris will be hit instead. The degrees go from Juliana getting hit by the wand, Boomcrash being hit by the wand instead, nobody being hit by the wand on a really good success, and a very good success is Aetoris gets hit by the wand. Each of you players can spend your next turn's action in return to give Boomcrash a +1 to the roll. Okay. I know that you guys understand that, but I was just saying that for everybody else. So,
Yep.
Boomcrash, what would you like to do?
I'm going to throw myself in front.
Okay.
So it'll make it a dex check, and
Yep.
I'm going to roll now.
Well, hold on. I need to ask everybody else. Zumasu, are you going to add +1 to this check? It will cost your action.
I'm gonna hold my reactions and actions for now.
Amon, are you going to waste your action?
Nope. I don't. I like that. That's bias. Waste.
Alright, Mao in the corner, are you going to use your reaction?
I am not.
Or sorry, not reaction, action, but either way.
Yeah.
Action. I am not.
Got what I said. Okay, so the DC to hit Boomcrash instead is 10. The DC to hit nobody is 19. You can roll, Boomcrash.
Oh boy.
Good thing you have inspiration.
Oh well, is she gonna even spend it?
It's not a
That-
bad.
I'm just going to say, I had a feeling it was going to be a nat 1.
And it can only go better from here.
That's fair. Aetoris instinctively seems to predict your movements and immediately moves his hand to compensate. Fire upon Juliana.
Are you doing the thing or are you not?
I will mention
You know,
this just because Aetoris has a spell on him that you weren't aware of before, but now that he's moving before you move, you know that he has a Foresight spell cast on him, which is one of the best spells in the game. All of his D20 rolls are made with advantage, and all rolls that you make against him are made at disadvantage.
Ew.
Jinkies.
You can attempt
I
a new
kinda
roll
wanna
with your
use-
inspiration, but you will
Yeah.
still have this disadvantage.
I will still
is-
have disadvantage. I'm... Fuck it, I'll take it.
You'll keep the roll?
No, I'm gonna take inspiration. Sorry, that was
Okay.
Okay,
incredibly
was very
unclear.
misleading.
I'll take it. Right to the chest.
Well,
Okay.
you
Well,
take it to the chest.
I do.
apparently.
You will
You
take it.
right to the chest.
Right to the chest. Say it, and you will receive. Let's cast Disintegrate on our best bird.
We're not gonna take it. No, we're gonna take it.
Done. I should have prepped this ahead of time. The Disintegrate spell was going to go off. I could have just set this up. Okay.
Wait, does
So,
Terra's Feast add to anything? No, it doesn't. It's 11. Fuck it.
So you still have Death Ward at least.
Yep.
yeah. Okay. So I'm going to need you, Boom Crash. Well, I guess you're failing the dexterity save, huh? So that's going to be...
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you've opted to jump in front of it.
Yep.
Get down, Mr. President.
That's not the worst. That
This
could
is
be-
plus 40.
That's
Yeah.
still
So that's
nothing. I
77
eat that.
force damage. Yeah, the disintegration ray blasts into you. Your wards that you have set up are able to deaden some of the blow, but it doesn't help the fact that a lot of your feathers and parts of your skin are like shorn off and just completely crumble into dust. You are very injured.
I'm at 34. If we had to put a number on it.
If we had to put a number out of 151.
It
All right.
was. It was only a little bit above average damage for it. Could have been worse.
Okay. Initiative, I guess.
Yep, you are blasted, and we're gonna roll for initiative.
Your resolve is admirable.
Let's go for.
Who the hell said that?
Oh, that was a Taurus. Sorry, he's in the room with us.
His voice makes me want to punch him.
Good.
That's good. As usual, Amon is in the front again somehow.
Good job,
Okay,
Amon.
I was going to stick with the plan.
Stick with the plan.
So, first of all, let me access my character sheet. I'm going to do Spirit Weapon. Let's see. Oh, actually, okay. Before I do any, let me do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I don't have much movement, but I'm gonna go forward. I'm gonna grab Juliana. Come with me. I don't know if that's gonna require whatever.
So Juliana is. They have their hands bound, and they have their mouth gagged.
Yeah, that's fine.
That is fine. They weren't bound to the chair or anything.
Yeah. So, I mean, if anything, I can just carry her or something. So, I can drag her along, right?
She does have her own turns, but you can drag her along at half speed, I'll say. Kind
Yeah,
of like
okay.
grappling, quote unquote.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't need to roll. 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Also
So
gonna
she should-
take some time to make her health bar visible, since she seems to be a player in this now.
Okay. Okay. So.
As you move away,
Okay.
Gwyn is going to use their reaction to try to grapple Juliana.
Okay.
I think that's a yes.
Wait, isn't it supposed to be an opposed check? Attacks don't matter.
Well, it's the same thing. It's a strength-based thing, so I just clicked it really quick.
Okay. Then Julia needs to roll escape artist or whatever.
Yeah, acrobatics. Oh, well, they
No.
do fail, but they did roll very well. So your attempted movement stops there. Juliana is
Okay.
now grappled as the shield guardian grabs for her.
Okay. In that case, let me go back on the spellcasting. Okay. So, okay. As an action, can I still ungag her, or is that not possible?
Item interaction?
That's definitely gonna have to be a sleight of hand, and I think I'm gonna have you make an opposed grapple against the the construct to gain control of the grapple, kind of.
Okay. Okay, strength check. Damn it! It's the wrong one.
You don't have anything in athletics?
That's
No, I mean,
my...
I do have athletics, I think. Yeah, I do have athletics.
Oh,
Huh,
Oh,
that
in that
was
case,
a-
I guess I'll beat it because if athletics apply.
Or would it be just strength? That's actually up
But
to
You,
him, I
you
guess.
said grapple, right? Okay.
I did, yeah, hold on. So that does need to apply their proficiency. Dear. That is +3, so that would be a 9.
Okay, and then part of the okay, make a grapple check, strength, athletic check. That's by I would have +4. So it. Wait a minute. I would have plus 6 on it.
Proficiency, right. So
Yeah.
that'd be 12. So just barely.
All right.
Okay. Sweet.
Then you're able to gain control of the grapple. You're both kind of like having a hold over Juliana, but now I'll allow you to make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
I'll say in the midst of this combat, since you have control, I'll say it's a DC 15.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Inspiration.
We don't know what's
For-
coming up. It's up to you.
Use your inspiration.
No, because inspiration right now is for like life or death thing. This is just so
Fair.
Juliana can talk.
Yeah.
Which she might be able to cast some spells, but I doubt it. So, okay, in that case, I'm going to spare a weapon. That's my bonus action.
Okay.
El Kabonk.
You
No,
summon your scythe, which rises from the ground.
So, image is broken apparently. Oh,
Just broken.
yeah.
Oh, shit. I might actually know why, because I branded
Delete
those.
it. Yeah.
I renamed it. Let me
I
see.
just pull a D8.
Spell effects, a spirit weapon. Just give me.
I can just pull a D8 from the dice. It's a floating dice. That's my weapon. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be good now.
I want it to be over here. Over here. So I want to see if I can smash the window with it.
Okay. It's interesting. I'm gonna actually have to go look up something.
Because of density.
No.
Oh,
He has
He has
effects on
magic
the
from
windows.
before.
I know. Like, but
He kabonked the window.
Oh dear. Players will never do what you expect.
you didn't expect us to escape?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty clear we were going to try and bust those windows one way or
Yeah,
another.
but I don't think like a player. I think like a DM.
I have these cool things. They'll want to deal with these cool things. Nope, they want to run from the cool things.
Yeah. When I said Chris, like this fight will be ending quickly, I did not mean that we will be fighting it out. I meant that we'll be running away. It's like I prepared all this. I
All
gave
right.
a wow for this.
You can attack the window. They are
Okay.
magically protected, so they do have twice as many hit points as a normal
Okay, so it is
structure.
25. I did roll a 25 on that just automatically. So I don't know if that's good or not.
It'll hit the window.
Okay.
Just gotta chunk it down to its probably heavy armor or heavy HP pool.
Jesus Christ.
That's gonna take a while.
Plus
Plus
5.
6 or plus 5? Oh, modifier, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that does, scratch the window, but it doesn't
Trying to
breach
break
the window.
bulletproof
Does it
glass.
have a crack in the glass, but
Yeah.
not a spider web?
Yeah. It
Alright.
cracks the glass. An alarm
sorry.
starts going off.
I'm sorry, guys.
It alerts
Okay.
that a Taurus is under attack, and it is calling for guards to come to aid.
Oh,
Ah,
good thing I'm by the
crap.
door.
I'm sorry, guys. I did not expect things to go this badly.
I did.
Boom Crash is alive.
Raise
This
your
is better
hand
than
if
what I was
you
expecting.
did. Alright. It's a Helmed Horror's turn. So let's change the music to something else. It's ought to work.
I just expected one thing to work. I didn't expect everything to not work.
Hey, I mean, at least Julian is still alive for a little bit, which means we still got a
So is
hostage scenario.
One of the helmed horrors goes towards Amon and does its multi-attack. 2 longsword attacks.
Okay, one of them hit.
Another one hit. These bad boys. These guys have shields? They do. Okay, so they're doing it one-handed. So that's 20 total damage.
Ouch.
Not too bad
Yeah. Anyway,
so far.
that one's done. Mao, it is your turn.
Alright, let's do a quick measurement. Yup, we can get to him. I am fucking zooming in. Scimitar of Speed is out, and I am just going straight for a Taurus. He has not had a turn, technically, in this initiative. Can I do Assassination?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
His foresight prevents him from being surprised. He's kind of been
okay.
ready this whole time. Even though that's not technically the wording on it, that's what I'm going to say.
It's a
Actually,
nice
well,
Yeah, that's
either way, you're still getting sneak attacks, so.
Yeah.
Yes, that will hit. Go for that damage. So that is, what, 30, 42? Alright,
Yes.
a hefty chunk. Mao, as you hit him, a gemstone on his headband lights up. Make a... Shit, what kind of saving throw is this? Hold on. I wasn't trying to drag people there, I was trying to click on him. Do.
You still got blessed, but you're out of my aura.
Make a constitution save.
So you get a D4.
They sent him out of your aura.
No, you get blessed.
D4
you
from the
still have
blessed.
blessed because I never canceled it. I think his save is probably
16.
higher than that.
16 is not his DC 22.
He's a wizard man.
The hit goes through, but a contingency he had in place. His headband had a power word stun on it.
Fuck.
Do you have...
Run.
Okay, you need to have 150 hit points or fewer, which I believe you do.
I have 106.
Oh, it did. I saw a Constitution save. You don't even need to make one; it just automatically happens. Okay,
Oh,
you're
because I have
stunned.
less than 150?
Yep.
Yep.
Then you make a save at the beginning of each of your turns to end the stunned effect. Otherwise, you remain stunned.
Can my eyes still work? Can they glare?
Falteringly.
Cool, well, they're stuck in a glare mode.
You. All right. As a flash of light blinds and stuns Mao. What else are you doing with your turn? Oh, nothing. Right. Boom Crash.
Well,
Thank you.
I don't know what you're trying to do, but there's also potential of grabbing his amulet.
I'm also gonna say, Boom Crash, you moved here to interpose yourself, but it doesn't change too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's controlling the Shield Guardian, so an amulet might be worth it.
You guys
You also got a
have
polymorph
seen how
scroll.
Shield Guardians work because you spoke to Jarsali. He's wearing a lot of jewelry, but among those is an amulet.
Mr. T. Pity the foo.
He is
Oh,
the guild
I'll be able to
consul
grab
of
that.
the Jewelers Guild.
He's
Yeah.
fancy as fuck.
Or you could do something else. We could just blast him.
Polymorph. Do what you want.
So my original plan was to grab the ledgers and run.
There's
mean,
no
you
place
can
to
still- you
run
can
at
still
the
do
moment,
that.
though.
Yeah.
This
Because I-
little book icon represents the ledgers that were on the table.
I figured, yeah.
Is it an action or item interaction to grab them?
Item interaction.
You can grab and run. That's perfectly fine. Because
Grab and do something.
I did make a minimum scratch on the window. So if you want to ditch.
Yeah, it's so
If you grab and polymorph, the ledgers would become part of you, right? Because whatever you're holding turns into you.
Yes.
is that accurate?
I'm pretty sure that's accurate.
All wearable, all items on you do transform with you.
Is it true polymorph or polymorph?
It's
Sure.
true.
It's
It's
true.
true
It's the
polymorph.
good one.
Oh shit.
And
I also just realized that Mao's attack didn't hit. Because you have disadvantage on all attacks against him.
Oh, add
But-
a
Then
D4
she
to
wouldn't be
total.
stunned, right?
No, it
Because-
was just triggered by an attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
She can still roll a D4 to at least see if she gets high enough, maybe.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
go
what his
do
AC
that.
is.
That will potentially kick it over.
Okay.
This is just to see if the damage sticks. The damage sticks. Cool.
Still
Cool.
3. Okay.
Okay,
so
cool,
it's
cool. Excellent.
20 to hit a Taurus.
Yep, that is his AC.
That is good to know.
Okay, very valuable. So I guess I'm going to grab the ledgers and I guess use the polymorph scroll.
All right. That is the scroll of true polymorph.
Glorious.
Yes.
What are you transferring into?
Beholder,
What
Silver
did we say
Dragon,
last time?
Beholder was a good option because of the primary eye does anti-magic.
Or Silver Dragon's always a Silver Dragon. So,
But the problem with dragons is that you can't run away if things are bad.
True. Beholder's kind of cool though, and you've seen one before in canon.
That is true. I have seen. Okay, I guess Beholder. Does Beholder have a lot of HP? I hope so. We'll find
It has
out.
over 100. It's not the chunkiest one, but it has a lot of effects.
180 hit points if it's rolled average.
Yeah, it's a chunky guy, but there's chunkier ones. It's mostly because it has a shit ton of effects.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you begin casting a spell, somebody else's reaction goes off. The doppelganger has had their crossbow trained, and they fire at Boom Crash. Let's do... Which is it? Okay. Does a... Well, you were able to see them, so they didn't have advantage on their attack roll. Boom Crash. Does a 19 hit you?
Hold on. Yes, but I might use
Oh, shield.
shield. Yeah.
If you would like to use shield,
I'm checking spell shot. I'm checking my spell slots, and yes, I do have spell shots for that. So, yep, I'll use it.
Yay!
Okay.
And you get Abjuration.
yes, you get that as well from your Abjuration Wizard subclass. Pragstim, the doppelganger, is no longer invisible. They reveal themselves, and they're just straight up in their doppelganger form. They fire at Boom Crash a poisoned arrow, but you quickly are able to whip out a magical ward that deflects the arrow and its deadly toxin onto the ground.
Zumasa yells out, "What the hell is that ugly thing?"
Don't you
We didn't
recognize me? And Pragstim shapeshifts into the half-orc, the Marn that you had been traveling with you guys to the fire giant's lair.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're here. You can help us out.
Pran. They smirk. No, you idiot. Then they transform into Osteric, and then they transform back into Pragstim, their true form.
I knew we couldn't trust the Genasi.
Okay.
I'm just being more racist.
Okay, Boom Crash, you cast True Polymorph. Let's see what the spell does.
Yep.
Oh, right, it is beyond your,
Yeah. So I have to do an Arcana check.
yes, this is going to be an Arcana check, and the DC is going to be 19 because that is the level of the spell.
Fuck. Okay.
Hey, remember you didn't use your inspiration, so
True.
No, they did.
No, I did.
okay.
So nope, it fizzles.
The spell fizzles. It's okay, it's better than death fizzling it.
That-
Wait
Does
a minute,
that-
does
Yeah.
does Bloods not work on it? Or like, oh no, you still wouldn't add up.
Yeah.
It's a
Never mind.
check, not a save. That's why.
Okay. So I still have my move action.
Book it. Boogie.
Yeet. I'm out.
Nobody else really has any reactions that they can use, so you grab the ledgers and run.
And my
Really?
running is 60 feet, so I am down the fucking hallway.
Technically flying?
Okay, Boom Crash, as you attempt to leave, you are stopped at the door
Of course.
by an invisible wall. A wall of, I would say, a force.
Ha. So funny.
Okay. I look to Zoo and I say, you better hope that fucking pass wall thing works, because we need to get out now.
I don't
Hey,
think it
Taurus is
works
suddenly
on
a little
Windows.
nervous about his decor.
pass wall to the outside. We need to get out of here immediately.
To clarify, just out of character, you mean the windows, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I was... Okay, that makes sense.
That's my recommendation.
All right, grab the book. Oh, actually, Boom Crash has the book, right?
Yes.
I have
Yep.
the books.
Okay. So I got confused.
Yep. That's why I got the icon. But thank you for reminding me to move it. Okay.
Okay, so that was 40 feet, and I was stopped.
Oh,
so,
sure. Yeah, if you want to move more.
Hide behind the
what
pillar. You
Yeah.
get nowhere else to go, so hide behind the pillars. That way, the range attacks at least need to be moved or something.
Yeah, I'll hide behind the pillar so a Taurus can't get to me as easily.
All right. Your turn ends. You've used your reaction. So let's do a Taurus. A Taurus is going to cast a spell. Does anybody have any reactions?
I am
Besides
stunned.
Crash. I think... Did you use yours to Zumasu? I know you mentioned you have counterspell.
Yeah, I didn't use it.
Didn't use
I'm
your
not.
reaction.
I'm not going to use it right now.
Okay. A Taurus begins casting a spell. Elure Dalana. Because that's the only elven word I know. Thanks, World of Warcraft.
I was gonna say that sounds familiar.
A Taurus seems to vanish. And when he reappears in a mere moment of time, he is now next to Juliana and Gwyn, and he appears to have more spells cast upon him. And furthermore, he is also now casting another spell. This is, of course, Time Stop.
You Dio motherfucker.
Apologies. Yep, good old wizards. He has a few effects on him. Let's try and get them up. We got Fire Shield. We got Mirror Image. Let's put a few of them in there. And also has a potion effect on him. So let's do that. There's a potion icon. There we go. Okay, and he's now casting a spell. This spell is targeting Mao and Zumasu. I'm gonna need each of you to make wisdom saves, which I know you're both
Okay.
good at, but
I'm stunned. Am I allowed to make the save?
yeah,
Wisdom,
you can still
should be
you
able
can still
to.
try it.
Stun like automatic failure on the
Physical side?
yeah,
Yeah.
dexterity thing.
Yeah.
Wow, I got good wisdom saves.
Did
You can add a d4 to that. Hopefully that'll help. Oh wait, you can't do
I
that.
have
No,
advantage, but I don't think it'll help.
no.
Well,
It's 20. Also,
It's
remember.
20.
You don't have advantage, Allie, if you're talking about your proficiency that you've gained in it.
Oh, yes, that's what it is for Slippery Mind. You know what? I have not used my inspiration, so I'm going to do that now. Hold on.
The DC is 22.
These. Oh, is it 22?
Yeah,
So
a
there's no
4
way of
won't
making
help.
it beyond
Yeah.
19. Fuck! Alright.
Well, that's...
I mean, it helps, but not enough.
That was a dumb move on my part, but that's fine. Mao, you are affected by a spell, and as you start looking around the room in your stunned state, you see multiple Atauruses gathered near Gwyn, and then everyone seems to look like a Taurus to you. You're affected by the
no.
Enemies Abound spell. You choose targets at random. Completely at random.
But at
Because
least you're
everyone
stunned.
seems to be your enemy. And at least you're stunned. So... fun.
Good, you can't use me. You can't use me!
Pretty much. Okay, a Taurus is done with his several turns. It's going to order this Helmed Horror to attack. It's going to go for Boom Crash. 1, 2, 3.
I rolled so poorly on initiative.
Goes up and
Miss-
makes some swings. One of them hits for 6 slashing.
Shut up.
Boom Crash is floating just above the ground and is in its range. Alright, it's Gwyn's turn. Gwyn has Juliana grappled, but Amon has control of the grapple. He's going to try to get control of this grapple. So let's go... Athletics check. There it is.
What about me?
So I'm gonna need you to oppose with athletics.
Okay. Nope.
Okay. Juliana is re-grappled. Re-grapplified.
Why does it say +0?
Oh, why does it say +0 for Amon?
Yeah, hey, Amon, your athletics seems like it added up weird.
Oh, I bet he had his, spirit weapon targeted.
Oh.
What's your bonus, C?
Okay.
I think it was 6.
Wait a minute. I think no, I do not have a proficiency. That's a mistake.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
So I didn't delete the mark from when I had the glove of climbing and thing, so I had a marked as a partial proficiency for those situations. But I took those gloves off.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so I will get rid of that. Sorry, that was my fault.
Okay, so it
Okay.
should be +0?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay, so that's one of the... Oops, we moved this stupid thing. Shield Guardian has 2 attacks, so it's going to make a second attack. We're gonna move here, Juliana in hand. Just gonna... There we go.
Oh, hey.
More like here. There we go. This is a valid move. So now we're gonna attack him on. Little follow-up fist damage. That's 13 bludgeoning.
All right. My character disappeared.
Great. Thanks, Roll20.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, all I did was move it. All right.
Yeah, usually that helps.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't even click on it. That was like, yeah.
Okay, another Helmed Horror is going to move up, and this one's going to attack Amon as well.
Did you not?
Does an 18 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay, then 21 will do it. Actually, you're getting flanked, so that is a +1. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, no, wait, yeah, it does. Sorry, I got confused with the stick. I was not holding the stick double-handed, so.
Okay, then you're going to take 17 slashing damage. They're long swords.
God damn it.
Another Helmed Horror is going to move in, and this one's going to attack Zumasu. And we are also flanking Zumasu. Okay, so that's no hits on Zumasu. What a surprise. 2 prags him, they get their reaction back. They're going to shoot at Boom Crash again. Stay down. Let's do a reload. Does a 15 hit?
Do I still have shield?
Yep, it hasn't been your turn again. It's still up.
So no.
Yeah, because you used your reaction like during your turn, it'll persist until you get your reaction back next turn, so that does not hit.
Okay.
Reflects off. The doppelganger's then just going to kind of move towards the exit, just to be here and interpose themselves. It's Juliana's turn. Juliana tries to struggle. Let's see if she can succeed. It's not likely, but might as well try. Oh, why did I do athletics?
Oh.
Well, either way, that's not going to succeed even with her bonus.
Yeah, 3 or whatever.
Alright, Zumasu.
This is looking great, guys. Fine, big plays out. I'm gonna take out a scroll and cast haste on myself.
Alright. Cast Haste. That is on the Warlock spell list.
Let me double check. Actually, it might not be.
If it's not, then it'll be a DC 13 Arcana check.
Okay. Because I want to try and have some more action economy to make up for all the other bullshit. You said Arcana check?
Yep.
Can I don't get to use my Charisma modifier for this?
No.
Okay.
It's your knowledge of reading the spell.
Damn it.
Scroll fizzles in your hand.
Oh, that was fun. I wanted to be able to move faster and shit. Just getting over there is going to take half my turn anyway. I guess I'll just move to the window for now.
Right.
I'll draw the attacks, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably not going to hit you.
They still could.
One did.
One of them did.
For 10
so that's
slashing.
10 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
And concentration check on Bless.
I can't fail it.
Oh,
It
right.
didn't do enough damage.
That's right, because you
I
can't
mean,
fail.
I could do it if you want.
No. That's fine.
I think I'm good either way. Okay, so 10 damage. All right, I'm over here. I'm going to I technically don't have anything in my right hand because I never drew my weapon, so I'll draw Rock Hewer for now.
No, I mean you can use the thing as part of the item interaction.
A rock to cast Pass Wall, I need an action. So all I can do is get Rock Hewer ready.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Just making
So
sure it's
Rock,
out.
yeah, just making sure it's out because casting a scroll, I need it's all the freehand stuff. So for now, Rock Hewer's out. That's all.
Sure. I'll say that you use your first time interaction to get the scroll out, and then I'll maybe a bonus action to get the weapon out.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's it.
Amon, it's your turn.
All right. Well, you guys seem to have a way out, so I'm gonna do this. I'm going to throw my Pokeball. Wait, is Aetorus over there?
Aetorus is somewhere in that crowd.
He's got mirror
no,
image
you just
going.
moved the thing.
I did.
So that's the final position.
Sure.
Okay.
He has mirror image, so
Yeah, I know, but it's positioning dependent. That's why I need to make sure.
You're targeting an area, I assume.
It needs an area. That's the problem. Okay. But the creature can squeeze, so let's attempt it. Okay. I'm going to throw a Pokeball into summon my nightmare.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, you summon your
Maybe-
nightmare.
Maybe it might make more sense to just mirror it because he doesn't occupy 4 spaces so much as one space with him blurring. Maybe just like put like a 3 next to him or something instead, for simplicity's sake.
I like this.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyway,
see
I'm
in-
dropping it.
Okay, sorry. I'm looking for the.
Oh, in the tokens.
I thought it might be in your
Mounts and pets.
It's not in your mounts and pets. That's what I was looking.
Oh no.
Oh, it's not CR3. I thought it was CR3. It's CR5.
Nightmare?
I guess.
Okay.
No, it is CR3. It's actually in the wrong folder. That's why I had such a hard time finding it. Fix that. Cool. It's fixed. Okay.
Okay.
You summon
I'm
your
going-
nightmare. It erupts out of the obsidian steed icon.
Okay, I'm gonna command the nightmare to get the girl out, which I don't know if it established the etherealness of working.
That's right.
Yeah, because it just needs to be within 5 feet, and the person needs to be willing.
Hold on a second. You guys are really testing the limits here.
Well, it's a final boss. What do you expect?
Planar travel is blocked here.
Okay, so
It attempts
that's
to do so, and it does not work.
okay, it's a wasted action. Okay, there's no problem. Attacks of opportunity has been used up except for the Gwen, right?
Yes.
But,
All the
okay.
helmed horrors do not have their reaction.
Nice.
Okay. So I have a bonus action. The question is, what do you guys want me? So let me just look at my spell list real quick. No one really needs anything, I don't think.
I'm stunned.
I'm
Oh,
stunned, but it's good for her to be stunned for the moment. Boom Crash is looking kind of hurt.
I'm stunned and angry at everything in the room.
We just see her foaming at the mouth, and we're like, we'll deal with that in a minute.
okay. So okay. Oh, never mind. The spell is gone. Okay, gone there. Wow, I used up a lot of spell slots.
Yes.
Well, we learned a bunch of stuff. And this is a rough scenario.
Okay, I think I'm just going to. I know it's futile. You guys already got this plan, but I think I'm just going to use my spirit weapon to ding the window again. Maybe it'll break something.
Okay.
I don't know.
The spirit weapon donks the window.
Alright, guys, I couldn't think of anything more clever.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Okay, +5.
Hold on. I actually went to go look this up and then proceeded to stop doing that.
Blank out.
Yeah. The first time you hit it, I was like, oh, shit, what's the HP of an item? I almost got it.
Yeah, Boom Crash, I will save you next turn, if I can.
Okay, that spell attack roll actually does not hit the AC.
Oh, Christ. You know what? You got Pass Wall. You can handle this.
Okay.
Actually, Pass Wall doesn't... It's not interplanar travel, right? It's just going through physically?
Yeah.
I don't
Could
even
be.
know.
No, because, check on that, because we just established with my Nightmare that the, it doesn't work that way.
Is transmutation. So I'm gonna warrant that that just transforms the material. It is not planar travel.
Okay, in that case, go ahead. My turn is over. Nightmare
The
already
nightmare
did the thing.
attempts to do that and fails.
Yeah.
Oh, can I would say I'm calling probably Dust Flicker up to the window. It's probably going to take a little while, but he's on his way.
Sure, it won't take too long. Dust Flicker was presumably nearby. So
Yeah.
they'll arrive, I'll say
2 or 3 rounds.
2 turns.
Cool. It moves pretty fast, but it is the top of a tower.
Yeah, that's my thinking, pretty much. Alright, this Helmed Horror is going to, let's... Yeah, let's just stay
King
here.
Kong. Continue doing King Kong.
Okay, we're gonna keep attacking him on. It knows who to attack. It's not gonna be distracted by the Nightmare. That is a crit. So we're gonna
Okay, let me see if I can stop that on myself. I don't know if it's for others or myself only.
That's a good question.
Okay, it's anyone I can see, and I can see myself.
Can
So-
you?
Wow.
Oh,
Looks at hand, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
Okay.
turn that into a normal hit. It only deals 6 slashing.
Okay.
Alright. The other one misses. Mao. Make a constitution save. I know I made you do one before, but you have a new chance. Okay. That fails.
Technically my aura, but you still fail.
Yeah. So there's no point.
Now,
Oh,
Now-
actually, shit, you actually could win if you rolled a 4.
Yeah, the
yeah,
bless.
try.
Fuck. No, but it might be bad because she... Oh no!
Mao, you're no longer stunned.
Oh no!
Well, to be fair, there's more enemy targets than friendly targets.
True, she might just bolt off in a
Percentile.
weird direction.
Alright,
Now we gotta help people. Where are you going?
You are a Taurus behind me as well. But so yeah, so I
I
randomly
snuck up
attack.
behind you.
Which direction do you want to have this going, DM? Like this way to this way, or like?
I'm sure he'll figure
clockwise?
something out. He needs to count first.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
You really did just
Okay.
you needed a 3 or 4.
Yeah,
there.
I was just checking something. Zimos, what were you asking?
Oh no, you would all the targets. Yeah, I assume you figured out how you.
Oh yeah,
want to calculate.
any target that they can get to or reach, they're gonna choose.
So everyone, yeah.
They
She'll
have
try.
they can have Cinder Smite out, so I mean it could be anybody.
Yeah, I think there's 15 targets in the room.
Then I guess I'm gonna. If Cinder Smite's getting pulled out, then though, to make the attack, I would have to drop my scimitar. I would love for it to go through like the couch, if that happens, just to piss off a Taurus.
Well, either
Like a
way,
lightsaber.
that'll happen next turn because your stun ends at the end.
Oh, okay. Well,
Boom crash.
That's not a bad thing.
You're hovering just over the ground. There's a helmed horror next to you, and the doppelganger has their eyes trained on you. You still have the ledgers.
Oh, did you also subtract the damage that you had from your abjuration shield?
Yes, that's where I got it from. That's why I'm still at like 34.
Okay, cool.
Okay. God, what? God, you go. Dead fucking last, Sumasu. Jesus
I
Christ.
do.
Sure
I
does.
really do.
This is his modus operandi for this whole campaign.
I'm a slow tanky boy.
Um,
Turtle shell that can heal people.
okay.
Do you have
I'm.
haste? Can you cast haste on him?
I can't cast
I
it.
only have that once, and I used it already. Or
Okay.
wait, hold on. No, I used slow.
Ooh.
I do have haste.
I mean, if you want to use it on him,
I have mixed feelings about haste. I like casting haste because I have the high con save. Not that I don't trust you, but you're going to be targeted like forever.
I'm going to be targeted a lot, so that might not be the best thing.
Does haste
Stun
give you extra
would just be
movement?
worse.
extra movement, extra like AC. Like if you want to cast it yourself and just zoom around.
It is a very
Yeah.
good spell. It's just once it fails, like
Actually,
but
how
taking
tall
damage
is the ceiling?
The ceiling is pretty tall.
Yeah, just. I mean, you'll take one attack opportunity, but you have Death Ward, and it's not gonna deal like 30 damage. So just haste and just fly around.
Or move out of the way.
And I get an
haste.
additional action on each of my turns.
Yeah, so you can make
Um,
little pot shots from the ceiling. You
Okay.
fly on the wall.
Yeah, but if it pops, it fucking pops, and that's gonna suck ass.
It's up to you.
Okay.
It's your call. It's a really big boon, but that drawback is rough. I just don't like casting
So
it on
my
other people because of that
other
drawback.
ideas were to either use the earthquake, the erupting earth,
Okay.
on one of the windows to try and crack it, or to use shatter to try and crack it.
Shatter it works better because it does extra damage against non-organic things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
you'll need to target a different window, otherwise you're gonna catch Zumasa and Mao in it.
exactly. So
Would she be able to target Gwen and a window, but ignore Juliana?
I don't see them.
You
Oh.
can move.
Yeah, but Gwyn
You're
and
cutting out
Juliana.
a bit, I think, for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Juliana's over here. Sorry, I was doing push to talk. And Gwyn is over here. Juliana's in the lower corner. So if you want to blast it that way, you can do that, or you could blast it here and get the doppelganger and still break a window, but it's a bit further away.
That's not terrible.
I was thinking of probably concentrating on Pragstem and keeping them focused on me. So
Shatter
Okay.
on the far window, then.
yeah, so shatter on the far window and getting Pragstem in the radius.
Alright.
And it's just going to be a baseline level spell slot because I can't upcast.
Okay. You cast Shatter. Can you populate the chat with that good old info?
Ugh.
Oh.
Oh, the spell description's a little weird. Hold on.
There we go. Sorry.
Okay. Let's absorb elements.
What? God damn it.
Okay, I'll look it up.
No, it's fine. You did do it. It was... Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Creature in a 10-foot radius. 3d8 thunder, we rolled for that. Half damage and success. Non-magical object that isn't being worn also takes the damage. Okay, so I thought it might be doubled, but it is just takes the damage. Alright, so the damage that we rolled was 10 thunder. So that's going to deal 10 thunder damage, which is enough to harm it.
It doesn't break glass.
It's
Doesn't.
spider
Like
webs it.
bulletproof
It's
glass.
magically reinforced glass.
Okay.
This guy.
Okay, that's fine.
This guy pays for everything.
No, I just didn't expect the bulletproof technology to exist. So
Magical proof.
Magic proof.
Bullet. Yeah.
Being magic doubles its hit points, and its
Ah,
size
okay.
is also to consider. Okay, so Stim is going to make a dex save. I think your save is 24 or some ridiculous
Yeah.
stuff, so they're just going to take 10 damage.
Boink.
Boink. The ground shakes, the tiles begin to crack, some of the marble, like, pillars fall over, the small little pedestals, rather, fall over, but the glass is still holding true. It has a web of cracks appearing from it, and all the windows are starting to, like, bow at their edges, but it is still holding true. Crash.
Okay. My move action, I'm going to take the attack of opportunity and zip up towards the ceiling and be discreet.
Alright, you sliding alongside the pillar, expertly dodge the Helmed Horror's attack as you go straight up. So yeah, you're flying, and the ceiling, guess I will say, is about, we'll say 60 feet high. That's a lot, actually. We'll say 40 feet.
Shit.
Okay.
I can't.
That's a nice.
I can't heal you because you're flying, but no. Oh well. This is better.
Yeah, out of harm's way of at least the Helmed Horrors. Okay, is Taurus's turn. Doesn't like being next to the Nightmare, but I mean, it's fine.
It's a horse. What
It's
do
a
you mean you don't like?
horse.
Yeah. What do you mean you don't like being next to a horse? I don't like being next to a horse.
All right.
It was a bad night. He doesn't want to talk about it.
I mean, that's the thing that happened to a guy in Washington once.
He's going to provoke the attack and move up here, so the Nightmare can attack him.
What about just the nightmare? Okay, yeah.
Just the Nightmare. Juliana's hands are bound.
Okay, I was thinking myself. What the? Let's see.
I can do
hooves.
that. It's hooves.
Hooves, I got it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh well.
Yay. Nay, you missed.
yeah, that was a little awkward because I rolled as well, but I didn't realize you had
Whatever.
control over it. Okay, well, either way, it had disadvantage on the attack against him, so that fails. He moves over here, and move further. Might as well move next to Zumasu, because, I mean, wouldn't want to be next to Zumasu.
Oh, hey.
I'm sorry. I can't allow you to keep damaging my things.
I technically haven't damaged anything yet. I just like to leave.
Yeah,
Shoot.
that's true. It's been me. I damaged the most amount of things.
Alright. It's going to touch you, Zumasu.
Gross.
Bad touch.
And let's have you make a intelligence saving throw.
Oh no.
Is this a spell or something?
It is
What
a spell. You have advantage on it because of magic resistance.
Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Ta-ta-ta-ta.
Do I want to reroll that? I know he has stupidly high AC things, or DC things. What do I gotta roll? If his save is like 22, I have to roll like a 16. What did I get? I'm gonna try again. I have like a feeling yeah, I got a feeling it's probably something really bad. I still don't think that failed. What was the thing?
Are you going to roll a d4, or did you not do bless on yourself?
I did not bless myself.
Oh, because you give everybody else a huge bonus, probably.
Yeah, I don't have enough spell slots to make it so the extra person.
Okay. Yeah, Boomcrash, you look out from beyond your pillar, and you see that a Taurus is just kind of brushing away Zumasu's hair, and his mind is assaulted.
Gross.
Zumasu, you are afflicted with a feeble mind spell. Your intelligence and charisma scores become 1. You cannot cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any way. You can identify your friends, follow them, and even protect them.
This is bad. I drop concentration then, I assume.
Yeah. You're no longer blessing your allies.
Bloop.
What icon is this?
Boy.
Is there like a confused sign or something?
Yeah. I mean,
There is.
There's this one. It's different than the stunned one, so it'll work. Alright, Zumasu, you fall down. As you do, there's sort of another effect that's, like, overtaking you. Taurus is modifying some of your memories while he's in there.
Oh no.
Really
That's
remember
weird.
who your friends are.
Oh no. I fucking knew it. You're gonna put us to fight each other. Ugh.
It's okay. Don't you remember me, my little friend? Don't you remember all the times that we spent together, helping each other out? Don't remember them, just And Zumasu just kind of gets glassy-eyed as he's staring up at a Taurus and kind of weakens and falls to his knees. His weapons drop and can't think anymore. The Taurus is done. This helmed
my
horror
profile pic. Nope.
cannot attack Boom Crash anymore. So it goes towards the next best thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hits Amon. Let's go for a longsword. None of those hit. Yeah, none of those
No,
hit.
no, none of them hit.
Because Nightmare ain't flanking you. That's yours. It's Gwyn's turn. Gwyn is going to smash on Amon. It's gonna hit. That's not. That will hit because of the flanking. So that's 24 damage to Amon. As the hefty shield guardian slams its fist down into Amon and then smashes him aside, taking care not to damage the marble table.
Oh, but I'm just doing a sort of meta thing that Amon would know. You gave me a greater healing potion that you know I have in my pack. But
Okay.
I'm not doing anything with it right now. Or
I don't
greater
know if you know
restoration.
how.
Yeah, but you would know I have a greater restoration potion you gave me in my pack.
Oh, you mean the scroll?
Nope, I got a potion. I forget when we got that, but we got a potion just chilling in my pack.
The potion for that? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. What? You had the scroll as well, right?
I have
Yeah,
a scroll.
Or she has the scroll, I think.
You had the Greater Restoration scroll?
Lesser.
No, maybe it is a scroll.
No, I gave you the scroll for Greater Restoration. And told you to put it in there. Are you sure it's not the scroll that I gave you?
Yeah, it might actually be the scroll.
Okay,
just double
okay,
check.
just making sure because I didn't think it came in potion form. Okay, no problem. Yeah, that's I know that.
This is not the drugs I was looking for.
Wrong drugs.
Like you can't drink paper. Stop that.
Yeah.
You could chew on it.
I do remember you giving that to Zumasu in case you were ever incapacitated. Alright, this Helmed Horror is going to attack Amon. No hits. This Helmed Horror. Oh, well, there's not too many people to attack anymore. I mean, there's Mao, but Mao's on our side for now. So this one's going to go over to this Nightmare and attack it. No hits, weirdly enough. Kragstim is still trying to end Boom Crash. They're honestly a little jealous of Taurus's little vendetta here. So let's do... Reload. Okay, does a 16 hit.
Shield.
That sounds good to me. It bounces off your shield. Hold still, little fledgling imp. Alright, it's Juliana's turn. They will try to escape. Do a dexterity check. Okay, that's worth rolling against. And Gwyn doesn't exist. Yeah, I know, because it's a shield guardian, you doof. Oh, Juliana, in the midst of the fight, breaks free. Yeah, they're
Nice.
running for it. Gwyn has been instructed not to attack Juliana, so they're not going to take an attack of opportunity against her. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just head into the corner of the room for now. Yeah, because they had to spend an action to do that. Zumasu,
I look at my own feet and dribble.
Yeah. Taurus just brings your chin up to his, and
I rest my head on his feet and like kind of do like a sort of like I'm a dog, just like what's going on here?
Oh, you Yuan Ti, such a gallant race, but little lacking the intelligence department, I'm afraid.
I look up at him.
Lizard brain. Literal lizard brain.
I hold up my hand like I want something, and that's all I do.
Oh no.
Hold up your hand, unsure of what's really going on here. Come on.
All right. You know, I think I'm gonna die next turn. So let's go with a bang. Well, actually, with the whimper, divine intervention.
Okay.
Let's go.
No,
Okay.
it's not gonna work.
You are asking for divine intervention. What are you requesting? And please remind us of the % chance of success.
13. So it's got nothing.
So 13 or less on a D100. What are you requesting of?
Hold on, let me just double check. Yeah, 13. Um. Okay. What's in character for him to say? Uh. Let's just nuke it. Let the affront to all those who are affront to the inevitability of the new rule be perished, and let's just like go with something vague like that.
This is gonna go great.
Yeah, no, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Failed.
Damn.
Okay,
The rule does not answer. That's a little big of an ask to kill everybody that doesn't like to die.
yeah. Yeah,
Why
okay.
won't they die? Because they don't want to.
Damn,
Not
he's
the
right.
time.
Okay. You know what? Bonus action. I gotta at least try to keep on trying to crack the window. Someone's got to get out of there.
Sure.
Okay, cracking window.
That'll hit it.
All right.
So you've done what? 6 damage the first time.
Yeah,
This
plus-
is another
plus
11.
5. Yeah.
So that's 17. Okay. It's still not destroyed. It's getting there.
Jesus Christ. Okay, you know what? My turn's over. Let's go with the nightmare. It's been a... Okay, let me look at the nightmare stats.
So they mostly have hooves since they can't ethereal.
Yeah, I just wanted to just double check if there's anything attached to it. Okay, nothing.
They can give you fire resistance if you ride him.
Yeah, no.
Nice.
Let's just make an attack win, because what else is it gonna do?
Okay. As in, nay, that
Yeah.
does not hit.
Yeah. All right, go on then.
It smacks against the Shield Guardian's rough armor. Okay. This Helmed Horror is gonna do some horrific things to Amon. Flanking. 1 hit for 12 slashing, which is max damage. Yikes.
Okay.
Now, you're no longer stunned. Everyone appears to be your enemy. Choose your target at random.
Yep.
Well, it's
Should
gotta
you
be-
choose to attack. Could also just simply not attack. But the only thing in the text is that if you can take an attack of opportunity, you must.
Interesting.
I mean,
I
as far
mean-
as like your memory of a Taurus is now wiped, right?
No, I'm
Mine
very
is.
much. I know who a Taurus is, and I think I'm just gonna panic because there's a lot of people. So
There's a lot of
You're not gonna-
Tauruses around.
You're not
There's a
gonna
lot.
attack.
No, I'm going to attack because I'm
Yeah.
panicking.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So how are we
Actually,
figuring out who I'm attacking?
Correction. I have to do a correction here, and thankfully it doesn't affect too much because this hasn't affected Mao yet. Mao, as you shake out of this stunned, a sudden fear overcomes you, but you're immune to fear. This is a fear-based effect, apparently, so it actually doesn't affect you. Shake it off.
Oh,
Nice.
Good thing I
all right.
reread the text.
cool.
Yeah, we
Oh.
had food, fancy food,
You had a fancy feast.
fancy feast.
Yeah, it,
Well,
Okay.
even though it's not like frightened, it says people immune to the frightened condition automatically succeed.
oh,
That was
sweet.
my bad.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
So
Scarecrow
you're frothing
guess.
at the mouth and then like, wait a minute, I know.
It was because you were stunned.
Yeah.
I would, yeah.
You just
I
kind
would
of
like
go.
to attack a Taurus.
Okay.
So, yep.
There's
Attack
still a
the one
few
that's
of them
supposed-
left, but you can try.
I understand. So am I gonna roll a d6 or just a d4? Wherever it goes.
Oh no, this is just mirror image. He can, he attempts to roll, and can
Right.
redirect it if he's high enough, which
Yeah.
it's 6 or higher when he has 4. Okay, well, he deflects it against the one on the couch. Disappears.
It slashed the couch. Well, I have a bonus attack, so I can attack another one.
Okay.
Yep.
Your scimitar of speed rapidly vibrates through the first day Taurus, and doesn't quite make it through the other one.
I just sit there and stare at all three of them and stab the couch.
Nice try. But I could see that one coming a mile away.
I'm just gonna stand here and defend Zumosu.
Okay, you look at Zumasu and it washes over you that he is being mentally affected and is a babbling pile of Yonti on the ground.
I just turn my head towards you and then like give a confused like wink.
You do the blink where it's like one eyelid at a time. Blink, blink.
Blink,
Yeah.
blink. An Ed and Eddie kind of blink.
Yes.
I roll off of Ator's feet and kind of start rolling towards you.
Oh no.
Pretty
All right.
tiles. Alright, anything
So-
else
Yeah.
now? That was your
No,
bonus.
just. I mean, I could, if you want, I could stand over him, but I'm just standing in the area.
Yeah, you're defending Zumasu.
Yeah.
Boom Crash.
Okay. So Zumasu and Mao both look pretty healthy. How does the window look the window equivalent of bloodied?
Yes, it looks like one more good hit ought to do this window in. Your window, not so much.
Yeah, fuck my window.
Can't
I'm
even
going
get that
to-
far.
I was going to use erupting earth on the area.
Yeah, try to ignore Zumosu if you can.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
In order to ignore Zumasu, you would have to do it like out the window, so it wouldn't get a Taurus in there.
It's fine.
No, I'm
You're
sorry.
not trying to kill
I'm-
a Taurus, so
I
I'm not
still have
trying.
enough health.
He's a fringe benefit, but the most important thing is that we get an opening. We need to exit the building.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
okay. So a Taurus is not in the area.
No, a Taurus is in the area because I'm
Oh.
prioritizing the window, and it is more important to me to not miss.
Okay, so then that would mean Zumasu is at least in it as well.
Yeah.
Okay, some friend you are, mysterious person. You cast erupting earth. A Taurus doesn't seem to be totally aware, but he notices when with his slight bit of precognition, and now that he's in the area of a spell that is affecting him, one of his earrings blinks and twinkles, and it casts counterspell.
Knew the
Are
fucker
you
had
fucking
counterspells.
serious?
Yeah,
He's a wizard. I wanted to cast spells on him, but like nothing would actually hit him.
he has contingencies built
Yep.
into his jewelry.
Damn it. I wish that I had cast it out the window then.
Mhm.
That's my mistake. I got greedy. Okay.
It's fine. Give him a good old raspberry, since you can do whatever sound you want.
Okay.
Your
17
eyes,
damage, by the
they
way,
burn
if you
with
can't
resolve. Beautiful.
make the save.
No, I think he just canceled the whole spell outright.
He did.
Oh, he just canceled the whole
He
spell.
countered it.
So.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Asshole.
fuck.
I look up to the bird swearing. I'm like, bird? Or I can't even say
Aw.
anything. I just try to repeat the sound she's making. Rah, 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 rah.
Burr.
No.
Yeah, that's all I get, but at least I know about that one earring now, so
Mhm.
if
He
I
has
can
another
survive
earring
round,
like it that is still glowing. The other one isn't glowing as much anymore.
at least I won't target him this time, so okay. For my turn,
Fly away. Just keep
do I
on
see
flying.
Giblet, like, anywhere?
No, they've probably been dismissed most of this time.
Okay. Do.
Fly away.
Hold on. Well, I won't really have cover from anything that a Taurus does.
Actually,
Well, there's a pillar here.
Yeah.
Technically, the real Atorus is here. I guess I'll consolidate them. He's next to Zumosu.
Okay.
Right, because you can see that.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that is true. Okay. So
I'll
Yeah.
put like a...
yeah. I'm going to telepathically communicate to Juliana that we're trying to get out, but things are looking dire. Defend yourself the best we can, and if you hear broken glass, run towards it.
Hey, I'll try.
I love you. I'm sorry.
Love you too.
Cute.
Okay, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
I'm
Pause
gonna
for
go
dramatic
and drink the gin under
effect.
the table now.
Just gonna
Boom
zolp.
Crash is playing a sub game under the table without the rest of us. Alright. It is a Taurus's turn, a Rooney.
Sub game of shame.
Oh, there'll be words after this if any of us survive.
I thought that I feared you. Very well. Must be a spell effect.
It was
Perhaps-
pancakes.
Perhaps this is something that you can understand. A Taurus is going to cast Disintegrate on Mao. Make a dexterity save.
That I'm good at.
Zoom also can grant his bonus to you for Charisma, which
I
is
don't have any
-5.
charisma.
I'm just kidding. Okay, you dodge the disintegration ray. It goes off and disintegrates, actually, probably nothing. It has a limited range.
Chair.
Fine,
Chair.
it disintegrates the chair.
Yes. Destroy your furniture.
I liked that chair.
Unpleasant.
Suck it.
Suck it. Suck.
Suck it.
Sus. Very sus.
Zumasu's turned into a 2-year-old repeating everything they hear.
Or
Hey.
Pretty much.
This,
Not
this
knowing
is
what
just
it
your, like
means.
your Wednesday game. It's Grovel.
Yes.
Oh no.
Alright. A Taurus is just gonna here instead, provoking an attack from Mao.
Good.
Bonk.
Alright, that has disadvantage. That does not hit. Since you have been attacked again, the second jewel on his headband reacts. Do you have less than 150? Still, it seems
damn it.
you are stunned.
Yes. Fair. You know
Wait,
what? You're
I thought
popping all the things.
Oh, you intended to hit, so you're stunned. Okay.
Yeah, it's an attack that is the trigger.
Okay.
The bright side is his headband had 2 jewels on it. It doesn't have any glowing ones anymore.
Good.
Alright. Let's, I think he's just ending his turn here. He just wants to be next to Gwyn. It's this Helmed Horror's turn. It will... why not? We'll break away from Amon. Go and attack Mao,
Okay.
since she's a threat now.
I feel like this is a bait for attack reaction, but I got nothing better, so attack opportunity.
Optimize those actions. Helmed's turn.
Okay.
That's a bonk. That'll hit.
Yep. And then let me just make sure. Okay.
Oh, I just realized these guys don't have visible HP bars for you guys. I'll fix that.
I just figured it was intentional.
Okay, I'm-
Sad stress.
I'm going to use one of the charges to add 2d10 necrotic damage.
Alright. Do that. Just checking. They are immune to necrotic damage.
All right.
You try to waste away the soulless armor, but it does nothing. The armor is magically immune to this effect.
Guys, should I do a bad thing?
I don't know.
Yes.
Do a bad thing.
Okay. Okay. Next round,
I
will do a
believe in
bad
us.
thing.
I'll do an evil
No.
thing.
No, the thing is, like, Chris said something bad will happen if I spend all my charges on my staff. He never clarified what that is. So, we're gonna push all the boundaries.
Oh boy, I get to
Oh.
look a new thing up again. Well, an old
No,
thing
Okay.
up again.
An
Yeah.
old thing up again.
Yeah.
Maybe I turn into a lich. Maybe I just die. Maybe I just become a zombie. Who knows? But we'll try it.
Sphere of Annihilation.
Oh, that'd be
Alright.
great, actually.
Now, the Helmed Horror goes over to you. Let me recall what Stunned does, actually.
And if I get like a save, if I get hit.
Sorry. Spamming chat. Incapacitated, can't move. Automatically fails. Attack rolls have advantage. I think that's all that it does. So, 2 18s, regardless, will not hit you. So,
Good.
yeah. In your stunned effect, you kind of drunken master the Helmed Horror and duck and dodge out of the way. It's Gwyn's turn.
Fall onto the couch.
Gwyn is going to fist Amon from behind as he attacks the helmed horror. That's going to miss, however. Let's see if
I
we
don't
can...
swing that way.
Did not consent.
Do you swing this way? Oh, no, apparently not, because a 15 doesn't hit either. It
Nope.
goes over your head as you deftly dodge out of the way. Gwyn is still kind of standing still. Maybe they'll just move like here. Not really affecting anything. Just blocking off a Taurus a bit. This helmed horror is going to move in. We're going to attack Ammon. That's a 24. That'll hit for 5 slashing.
Okay.
This guy is keeping on attacking the Nightmare. That's 2 hits on the Nightmare for total 12.
I'll do it.
Oh, I did it. It's fine.
Okay.
Breaks him. Oh, I forgot to bring the book with.
Yeah, Boom
Roll
Crash,
Boom
yeah.
Crash. I only remember the book whenever it's the Doppelganger's turn, apparently. Alright. They've been tasked with killing Boom Crash, so 1, 2, 3. That's
Here I
6.
go killing again.
I think that's a clear shot since you're 40 feet off the ground. So I'll try it again. I hope you have enough spell slots. Okay, a 21 I think will hit.
I cast shield twice, but then it was my turn, so yeah, I guess I'll just piss away another spell slot. Oh, but wait, no, I'm not going to because that still hits.
There's no sneak attack bonus because you can see Praxton. They didn't hide or anything. So that's 10 piercing damage. Then we're gonna do some poison to you.
Wait. But I have poison
Immune?
resistance.
You have poison
you
resistance
were
or
immune.
immunity? Oh, are you immune from the Hero's Feast? Is that what that means?
It's from the staff of law. So I think it's resistance.
Oh!
Actually,
If it
Oh.
says
Feast
resistance,
might be
then
immune.
yeah. But let me check Hero's Feast because I feel like it did something.
immune to poison and being frightened.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Cool. So Boom Crash,
Nice.
the poison does not affect you in any way whatsoever. Cool. You don't take a fudge ton of damage. You just take 10 damage.
This is the power of pancake.
Some damn good pancakes. All right. They're done, I guess. I mean, there's not really any place for them to hide, so Juliana's turn. Juliana is going to use an action to recall Giblet from their extra-dimensional space. That takes an action, I believe, and they are going to just sit pretty until the time comes.
At least they can see all the chaos now.
Yes. Okay.
I have a new outfit, but I'm
Is
looking
that-
significantly less than my best.
Okay. The small bat pops out and begins echolocating in this chaotic mess, and Juliana is able to see through Giblet's senses. Okay, Zumasu. It's your
I
turn.
roll around on the ground. I crawl towards a Taurus just 5 feet because I'm like, wait, wasn't he my friend?
Yeah,
Hmm.
he was your friend. You should protect him.
When? When?
What?
I-
When?
I reach out my arm to a Taurus. I leave the sword on the ground, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't forget how to use weapons, but you might forget to use them. Yeah, you're kind of compelled to defend him, at least unarmed.
Does him also have the brawler feet?
I do have the brawler
He
feet.
Oh,
does.
fuck. Fuck off. Dan!
I can't do anything.
Dan, you
It's a
literal
powerful
idiot.
Spell.
Still can't punch you because he'll do better.
Alright, yeah, Zumasu, you're just kind of compelled to defend your friend and defend yourself, but so far nobody's really attacking you, per se. I'm on.
Alright, guys. Things might become real bad or might become nothing.
Okay.
Don't blame me.
Unmake the world. Let's go.
I'm gonna attack the
By
Gwyn.
the way,
What's
is Dust Flickers got like another turn to go before at least can maybe bust through the window?
Yeah, that's right, 2 turns have passed. So I
Yeah.
believe Dusk Flicker will appear on your turn.
Can he at least make an attack on the window?
Yeah,
Alright, let's
yeah,
do that first.
sure. Can you drag them in and do that? I'm gonna try and look up the
Well,
staff
what-
effect.
Yeah. Also, because I'm spending the charge, does that hit anyway? 24.
Oh, 24. I was looking at the hooves. And this is against Gwyn?
Gwen, yeah.
Okay. That should hit Gwyn.
Okay, in that case, 2d10. I'm gonna spend it for additional damage. So, I'm two-handing this, by the way. Just like, why not?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so it actually does less damage, but whatever.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, whatever that is, and whatever my stat becomes a 0. And something bad was supposed to happen when I go to 0.
Sure was. You expend the last bit of necrotic damage. The staff crumbles to dust in your hand.
Oh, that's it?
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh,
Ha! I'll show you. Oh.
okay. I thought something else was supposed to happen, but okay.
Yeah, that was my impression too, but rip. Sorry,
I
dude.
said something bad would happen. I didn't say something useful would happen.
Not that something bad was gonna happen to me, but oh well.
Maybe rolled for it and just like, oh, it's gone.
Alright. Well, that was one attack.
Okay.
You still have your fists. They're lethal weapons.
Oh no. Bonus action. Attacking the windows.
Yeah,
Still.
because my horse couldn't get any grip on it.
Yeah, it goes and scrapes its foot against the window. That will do it. The window finally cracks as it bursts through in a final shattering blast. Yeah, you can see the night air outside, and a cold gust is blowing in. Juliana perks up as she hears the sudden shattering. On her next turn, she's going to run as fast as she can towards the source of the noise.
Okay. I still have my. Okay. Do I have still an item interaction to pull out?
Yeah, you should.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to just run like a madman. I'm going to step on Zumasu off, and try to run. That's going to draw some attack opportunity, I assume.
It'll draw a few, it looks like. So that's one from Gwyn. Bonk. It's gonna be 11 damage. It's one from a Helmed Horror.
Okay, sorry. Clicking the thing.
That's gonna be a miss. Another Helmed Horror. That's gonna be a miss. This Helmed Horror. Did you run past them?
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's gonna be not a hit. So
Okay.
only Gwyn hit for 11 bludgeoning.
Okay, I'm leaping through the window, free falling, I guess. And I don't know how long it's gonna take, but
You'll
I'm
arrive
pulling
at the
carpet.
ground in 2 turns.
Oh, I'm
Right.
pulling at the carpet. That's why. I don't
Oh.
know how much.
Well,
Yeah.
then yeah, you can pull out the carpet and have enough time to mount it.
All right. It's like, all right, get on.
All right, I'm just putting this little thing here to show that that's the window that's broken. You leap out and unfurl the carpet. Carpet, go! And then grab the little furls of the carpet, and you start riding away. It is Lay Nightmare's turn. They do. Did you order them to do?
I didn't order them to do anything, so it was attacking Gwen before, so it wants to probably continue doing that, or I don't know if it wants to just run away.
No,
It's
it
up to
probably
you.
wouldn't run. It doesn't have
Okay.
any stake in this battle.
Okay, in that case, I'll just keep on attacking Gwen, I guess.
Sure. Bonk.
I'm gonna lose 2 items because of this.
Sacrifices were made for your life. This Helmed Horror is going to... well, it can't go after Amon, so it's going to keep fighting the Nightmare. 9 slashing. I'll do it. Okay. Now, it is your turn. You're stunned. Make a con save. You are... Wait. Oh, his AC is... his DC is bigger than that, so we're still
20
stunned.
Yeah, it was like a 22 or something, right?
Yeah.
You have to roll a 20.
I have to roll 20.
Oh my
Goddamn.
god. Boom Crash, it's your turn. Yeah, this would have helped with Zumasu's bonuses and with his bless, but now it's a lot harder.
Can you cast spells?
I
mean, can you cast scrolls? Because you know about
They
the
can.
scroll too.
They will again need to. They'll need to make a religion check.
Oh shit! Because it's not.
I'm not-
It's a divine spell.
Y'all,
Never mind.
I have an idea. It's a bad one, but it's all I got.
Well, if you can get Juliana onto Dustflicker, at least she gets to live.
Juliana knows to run. Amon
Alright.
could also order the Nightmare to pick her up and gallop off. What I was going to do specifically is move over here and Eldritch Blast Zumasu and Mao out the window.
I don't know
back
if Mao
just
would
cracked
survive.
from stifling.
but-
laugh.
Okay,
Oh.
sure.
Do it.
Yeah, things have. A lot of your plans have sort of backfired, but that's kind of what Itoris was banking on. Not banking on
Saving
you
such
destroying your
spells.
own items, but it certainly helps.
Save
Also,
us
I
such
just
spells.
noticed the fun artwork that's been going on. I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Um,
Is it in the right spot for you? Is it in
yeah.
the window?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Nice.
Okay, so Boom Crash, you're going over there, you're Eldritch Blasting your best friends out the window. You're Eldritch Blasting anybody else?
No.
You sure?
So
Atoris is right there, you could potentially target him.
I know.
Counterspell your bullshit.
That's very
Don't-
nice of him.
Don't do it.
I don't care.
Okay. Are you sure? You sure you don't want to target the Helmet Hoa?
You'll also cancel your magic. Just don't do it.
Don't. No. No.
Do you want to
I
target
wanna...
his couch?
Target his couch.
Oh my god, scoop us all away with the couch.
Actually, DM, would you let
Would that
happen?
work?
If she just pummels the couch and pushes it out the window?
I might roll of Cool It. Might
Okay.
do a slightly higher AC or something that's... Well,
It's 4 blasts.
it is 4 blasts. It's more of a, It's more of like a sleight of magic kind of effect. I would warrant a sleight of hand check, because it does involve your aim.
What? Okay. How about instead, because I don't trust the sleight of hand, I just want something to work.
Sure. That's understandable.
That's
So
fair.
I'm going to do
2 and 2.
2 and 2 just for the sake of safety. Like blast Mao out the window and then try and hit Suzu. So
Right.
Well, okay.
Some of those
Non-lethal
hit, yeah.
damage, by the way.
Oh, well, you can't do that with Eldritch Blast, but
I thought I never. Whatever.
spells are kind of
Fuck it.
lethal.
Hit
So
me.
Mao takes a lot of damage, I take less damage, but at least I'm 10 feet by the window.
It's fine.
Okay. Which ones hit?
The first 2 were for Mao,
First
which is
2
why
are
it's-
Mao. Second 2 are Zoo.
one
so-
hits me, the second
Okay.
one actually doesn't.
I know.
So that's
This is really
16
lucky.
damage for the crit Mao, and then 7 damage beyond that. So that's going to be, what, 23. Zumasu, you only take 16.
Yeah,
Then you are both
130.
pushed 10 feet and defenestrated.
Yeet.
I
Alright.
try to replicate the sound of the boom, and I start like panicking,
I
start
have a
flailing and
question.
shouting.
Can I grab one of them? Only one,
We'll
because I don't like
see.
I don't like either one of you that much. So I just want to grab one. I'm
I mean,
not sure who.
Probably grab Mao because the Pegasus knows to at least protect me.
Wait. Hold on. Oh, my god. I finally
I
have a use for this particular sound clip that I gathered.
This is foolish. If you fall, you'll die.
Oh, God. How do you have a clip for just that?
Fucking Seymour.
It's Seymour from Final Fantasy X.
Really specific.
That's when Yuna was like, I don't want to marry you, I'm gonna jump. Bye.
Oh yeah, he
Why?
had another one available, but we'll see if that one comes up. Alright.
Such a specific line, though.
Okay.
Okay, Boom Trash, you've defenestrated your allies, and they are in free fall. Amon is going to try and catch them. I will say next turn you can try to catch them.
Ah, okay.
Can Dust Flicker do the same?
Okay.
Absolutely. On their next turn, they will both, one of each can go after
Actually,
each of you guys.
Chris, is me catching them gonna be an action or a reaction?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be an action because they're probably in like a different orientation. You'd have to like move the magic carpet. Dust Flicker would have to like circle around to try and catch you guys.
We're doing Superman shenanigans.
Okay. So
Okay.
the specific thing that I'm doing is that I am zooming out the window and then zipping behind like the curtain pillar area, so I am hard to see.
That's fine.
And that is all of my movement.
Okay. You zoom outside. Juliana is the only one left inside.
And the nightmare.
The nightmare, yes. It's kind of her nightmare too. So you zoomed out. There's no
With the ledgers.
with the ledgers. Yeah, hold on, let me. Whee! So you guys are outside the ledgers. There's no reactions to this sort of effect. Neat. It's Taurus's turn. Let's see if he can turn this around. What sort of spells do I have?
Mending. Fix your window.
Damn, he's right. No. How dare you?
That man would never learn that spell just on principle.
He'd pay other people to do it, yeah. I don't
Mending?
fix things.
I could just buy a new one.
Ugh.
All
Why
right,
mend when I can just cast Fabricate?
let's
You wear your clothes for more than a few weeks? What?
let's have him go to the door, the window, the new door, as we call it in the business. And it's hard for him to hit Boom Crash. I'll say that she has cover, just because he's like now looking out the window, but it's still at an awkward angle. And I'll say it's like +5. So anyway, Taurus sees these
Take the hit, baby.
people in free fall. Jeez, bro. Let's. Alright. Let's do a 7th level magic missile.
That's just rude.
So that's 6 more missiles beyond the 3, so that's 9 missiles.
Against who?
Well, I'm gonna figure that out. I can send them anywhere. Got 9 missiles, got D4s, each one's +1. I want to send them all at the same person. Perhaps. If...
No one's concentrating anything, so.
Yeah. Let's shoot at him on.
That's rude.
37. Oh my god! I can see the hit points. I know that just did exactly his hit points.
And I'm at Death Ward, so 1.
At Death Ward, so on.
Boink.
Oh.
Unknowing that he hasn't totally killed you, he just calls out to Boom Crash, "Choose one of your friends wisely, Boom Crash! I still have Juliana! You better do business with me, or your friends aren't going to do business with anyone ever again." And he's going to end his turn. Helmed Horror starts marching. Let's see, 1, 2, 6. It's going to get to Juliana with a dash.
You don't have the heal gem either.
Wynn is going to try and... It's near the nightmare. Wynn's going to attack the nightmare. Okay, 26 damage to the nightmare. Which is a lot. The nightmare's not looking so good. This Helmed Horror is going to move into the nightmare, attack it. That's 2 hits. I need to double check the nightmare's AC. Somebody know. AC. Oh,
AC is 13.
okay, thank you. My 20 has shrunk
Oh
the
no.
character sheet. Okay, there, I fixed it. So that's gonna hit for 18 total. Now it's probably more worth it to do off with the nightmare. It's gonna do off with the
It did
nightmare.
its job.
No, it hasn't. It explicitly hasn't. The nightmare disappears, and in its place, an obsidian steed falls to the ground, cracking the tile a bit, much to a Taurus's chagrin. I don't know if that's the proper use of that term. I'm not going to look it up. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5,
And
6.
it's correct. If he didn't like the fact that it disappeared, then yes, it's triggering.
Okay, cool. I was going on like context memory. All right, Pregstim is going to.
Believe me, I have the same issue with Livid.
Pregstim doesn't really have any nice poisons. He's gonna just go and try and. Well, they are just gonna go try and grapple Juliana. Get back here, girl. Oh, not a save. It's an athletics check. Okay, failure, I'm gonna assume, but we'll check. Okay, Juliana ducks out of the way of Pregstim, who only has one attack. He's a rogue. Juliana is going to...
Disengage and dash.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best thing that they can do. They have to get to that window. So they're gonna disengage. 1, 2... Hold on, do they have spells that might be able to help here? Can
Expeditious retreat.
Oof.
They don't. Prepared, they have alarm, floating disc, feather fall, shield.
Shield, because the AC. Well,
Yeah, so
Shield
they-
reaction.
That's
Yeah.
a reaction, so that's good to have in the pocket.
It'd
You
be
can
better for
still
them just to
run-
dash and use shield then.
They have
Or
Misty
run,
Step,
dash,
but
and
that's
feather
not
fall.
affecting here. That's not going
Right.
to have any effect here. Protection from energy and dispel magic. They have mending. And they have their projected ward, so they are pretty good on protection if they need to shield. So
Okay, then-
they'll provoke an
yeah.
attack. Paxton will try and non-lethal.
Gwyn also is not going to attack her because that was a command, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Right.
Gwyn's not going to attack Juliana unless they're told to. Okay. Yeah, Pragstim. Actually, they had their light crossbow out. I don't think they can use their short sword. I didn't say that they took it out, so they won't.
yeah, they need both or something like that. Yeah.
They could try
That
and
was
unarm
on
if they
me, really.
wanted to.
All right, the helmed horror will attack. That doesn't hit. Oh,
She's
right.
a mage. She has some decks, right?
She does. She doesn't have mage armor. She didn't have the ability to cast it. She could have cast it last turn though.
I mean, she can always do shield. So
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
she'd burn
she'll
a spell
do
slot
she'll
for
do
shield.
shield now. So
Yeah.
she'll increase her AC from 12 to 17.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Man, that
and
must
then
feel good. She hasn't cast spells in a long time.
yeah, she wasn't allowed to. What is her? It's int plus. No wait. Okay, she regains 17 hit points, or gets a shield of 17 hit points.
You go, Juliana. You got this.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm the air, just like I can fly.
Yeah, you're like, oh.
Whoa! Look at this room. Have you seen this room?
I would probably go like mean bird though, because I'm just like, what was that thing that hit me out
Okay,
there?
1, 2, 3, 5, 6. If they're gonna make it to the window, they needed to dash and not disengage. So
Yeah,
well, yeah, because if it takes an attack opportunity, then it's dashing. So yeah.
I have enough to make it to the window, and I think just
have-
enough to jump out of it.
they have enough to make it to the window. A Taurus is there, trying to block the way. She's going to try to barrel through him. You're not getting away from me! Stay back in that chair, bitch! And she charges through, closing her eyes, and rams through. Let's
I mean, she's
do.
blind.
Yeah, I mean,
Close.
it's more of a wincing thing.
You
This is
still
just a
need to
bad time.
protect your eyes, even if you're blind. They are very fragile organs.
Come on, roll. Is it doing it?
Now it is.
That's pretty good.
That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
It's pretty good. A Taurus isn't particularly strong. It's actually
Oh,
his
fuck yeah.
weakest. Yeah, he doesn't have skills, so it's just... He got a natural
Nat.
one!
Does he fall out the window?
Can we say he like
He
slipped on
plummets
the window?
out the window.
Yes!
Juliana tackles a Taurus, and they both begin free fall. And they are both falling. You chose the wrong person to imprison, because my girlfriend's amazing. She punches him in the face for 1 damage. And
Hell yeah,
That's really hot. That's so good.
that's great.
he still has his mirror image. They're all... they followed him down.
When I scream out, Gwen, Gwen.
Okay, guys, I know it's celebrating time, but it's not over yet.
It's not over. No,
it
we
sure
need to.
ain't.
It sure ain't.
This is getting fun. Hi, Zamasu.
Dust Flicker can at least do something, right?
Yes.
He would probably try to catch me and then be real confused why I'm acting crazy. Um, so I guess that's what he'd do. Do you need me to roll for that or anything? Because he was already by the window as well, and he
Yeah,
moved
I
pretty
know.
fast.
I'll say have Dust Flicker make a dexterity save. It's
Okay.
fairly easy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they succeed. They grab
Okay, because
Zamasu.
it was a good thing it was an easy save. And I just, that's all I got because he'd probably just be real confused for the turn, just being like, I guess I'll go
But
help
pretty
later.
horsey.
Horsey.
Wow, horsey. Okay, Amon, you're at 1 hit point. Mao is in free fall. Boom Crash is flying. Juliana and a Taurus are mid free fall.
Well, Juliana's Featherfall, right?
Yes, she does.
Yeah,
She does.
so.
We don't
What-
know this technically, but you probably want to save.
Also, I don't care.
You guys
She
have
cost me
seen her cast Featherfall before.
Also,
Oh,
she cost
okay,
me.
cool.
Also, she cost me 2 items. Okay, I'm going to go after Mao. That's going to be an action to grab her. You said.
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'm doing that.
Okay. I'm gonna say, since you have your carpet and you're in perfect control of it, you can just do so. Action.
Okay.
You're not trying
Thank you.
to stop a idiot as a horse.
Thrashing
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, no, I'm just stunned.
Right. Mao is on your magic carpet.
I'm just picturing like the cardboard cutout hitting the carpet and bouncing a little bit before
Okay.
resting.
Sorry, there's so much noise in the background, so it's hard to. Okay.
Carpet.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do. Is everyone within? What's the
What are you trying to find out?
I'm just trying to wait it out.
Oh, sure.
Wow. Well, we can figure out at least a spell if there's a certain range.
I mean, his spirit weapon's probably not on the table. Okay, he's typing. Yep,
Fair.
that's fine. You can type it out.
I know we're in the air, but like, how close is everybody?
I mean, you're not that far off from each other because you all fell from the same point, and only some of you had a different trajectory because were thrust out.
Would it be like everybody's within like a 30-foot radius type thing?
Maybe I should make a map. Like if I have one. No, that's stupid. I won't do that. Less.
Okay. Okay. So, sorry about that. So is everyone within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think so.
That should
that's
sound right.
definitely within.
Okay.
Means.
Sorry it took so long.
fine.
Mass healing word.
Oh yeah. All right.
That's my bonus action. So, I believe it is. Let me just check. 1d4 plus 5. So, okay. Everyone gets
Everything
6.
helps.
6.
6 hit points. It's
It
something.
means that it means I die in 2 magic missiles instead of just 1.
That's true.
That's fun.
And your death ward's gone.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I forgot about it too. But I figured the icon would. Alright. If that is it
Me
for
and
your
Mao
turn.
just having a bad time right now.
I am movement-wise. I think I'm still going downward at max speed,
Okay,
trying to get to a Taurus.
sure. I'm gonna remove most of these. Oh wait, no, we can. I'm gonna remove everybody except Pragston because nobody else has ranged attacks for the hordes and stuff.
How fast are we falling? Like, how many rounds until free fall splats us all?
I think it's 60 feet per round.
Okay.
Isn't that for Featherfall?
Guess who else
That
has
is for
Featherfall?
Like, we're falling pretty quickly, but you're
Yeah.
saying this
Okay,
is a tall ass tower.
let me do a quick Google search.
Yeah, please. I know that there is an answer to this. I just
Hmm.
forget what it is every time. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
almost
you
done.
only care about the
Wait,
dice used for
I haven't
gravity.
used my reaction yet, have I?
I mean, technically.
Featherfall is technically a reaction.
Yeah.
So
Do it on Juliana.
You
I
see
can cast
Juliana
it.
go out the window with a Taurus, and your gut instinct goes into Featherfall mode.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma-
So,
Oh.
and I can cast it on 5 fallen creatures within range. So, Mao, Amon, Zoo, and Juliana.
Okay. Only
Done.
Juliana was falling, but you can cast it on Juliana.
Okay, I'm going to cast it on Juliana.
They have Featherfall. And they are slowly descending. A Taurus is like holding on to Juliana at this point in their struggle. They're... Oh man. I know it's
Man,
based
that's
on Sherlock
pathetic.
Holmes, but I'm still imagining Great Mouse Detective at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, according to Xanthar's guide, 500 feet.
Per round?
Yeah.
Man, that's fast.
That seems like
Yeah.
Mach 1.
That's what's it called? What's it called
When you
maximum
when you fall for-
velocity?
yeah. When you fall from a great
Terminal velocity.
height, you instantly descend up to 500 feet. If you're still falling on your next turn, you descend to 500 feet at the end of that turn. This process continues until the fall ends.
Yeah.
Gravity be a harsh mistress.
This
Oh,
is
it is.
at least 2 rounds to the bottom. It's a very tall building.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
When
it's
we scouted it out,
it's
it
like
took
a
forever to get
spire.
up to the top.
Okay.
Towers.
So you're
Wizard
about 500
towers.
feet down. Yes, they're pretty much wizard towers. A Taurus just has different tastes than most eclectic wizards. Okay, Mao, at the end of your turn, make a Constitution saving throw.
Roll that 20.
Nope.
That's not a total 20.
God damn.
Dirty 20.
Not only is the room spinning, it doesn't even look like a room anymore. It's like you're outside. Mooncrash, it's your turn. Juliana and a Taurus are descending at 60 feet per round.
Okay.
So
He
technically,
has cover.
yeah, kind of, because they're like grappling midair. I'd say that it's hard to get a beat on them, so there is a chance that you would hit Juliana.
Yeah.
Are there any spells that require just sight and not spell attack? I know you're probably trying to blast him off of her.
Yeah, I'm trying, and also trying to figure out which spells I actually even have access to, because I'm pretty tapped out.
Got any scrolls or anything?
Okay, so I have haste, cure light wounds, gust of wind, control winds.
Those both seem kind of relevant. Gust of wind, especially.
They're probably gonna target most of them, like both of them.
Yeah, so it's not precision based. Spellbook.
Well, technically
Or
throwing
what are
him
my
off.
scrolls? I have banishment. Lesser restoration, detect magic. Yeah, I don't really have anything that would typically help that, I don't think.
Thankfully, since they're falling at 60 feet per round, you can catch up with them. What I was gonna say is that Mao, Amon, and Zumasu are probably fallen a bit further than that.
If you use
Oh, but
Gust
they-
of Wind, though,
but I-
and just dislodge him, he wouldn't be holding on anymore, right?
I think Gust of Wind is like a huge AoE spell.
It's like a 20-foot or a 60-foot line, but it's like 10 feet wide.
But I guess my question is, would you let him still be able to hold on if he was being blown away? Like, I know it would blow Juliana, but she'd still be falling at the slow speed, but he wouldn't.
It might be able to separate them. I would probably just do a grapple check, see if he can still grapple her.
I mean, that's where he's worst at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strength, yeah.
He does
That
have
is
to beat
true.
Juliana, and she's also pretty bad at it. It's kind of a sissy fight.
Well, she's not holding on to him though.
No,
Yeah,
they're
that's
kind
what I
of
mean.
grappling each other. But yes, she doesn't need to hold on to him since she has Featherfall. So it is him still trying to hold on to her and her trying to acrobatics out of it.
Okay. I'm going to try to get closer, try to telepathically telepathically communicate to her and say, I can try and blow him off you, but it's not precise. It might make you tumble as well. Is that okay?
That's fine. Whatever you have to do.
Oh god. Okay, gust of wind. Sorry, sweetie.
Right.
Just maybe pull up the spell just to see it.
Yep. Gust. Seize the air and compel it into one of the following effects. Oh wait, that's gust, not gust of wind. There it is. Strong
Can't believe there's like two
wind.
separate things.
Yeah, because one's a cantrip from Xanathar's Guide. 60 foot long, 10 feet wide, blast from you in a direction you choose for the spell's duration. Each creature that starts their turn in the line, so at Atorus's turn, which is next, strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from you. If he's still holding on to Juliana, he will take Juliana with her. That's how I'm going to rule that. And otherwise, it's a bunch of other stuff that doesn't really apply here. Okay, does that sound accurate?
She said yes. That's all I can do.
And it's not target him directly, so he's not going to be able to earring him his way out of it.
Yeah, it's an AoE.
Yeah.
Zip.
Yeah. Actually, so he isn't an AoE, but his contingency is actually dependent on it being a damaging AoE. So that does get around his earring.
Okay,
Oh
cool.
yeah, so because it doesn't do damage.
It doesn't do damage. Yeah, his contingencies are very specific. So, you blow a Taurus one last time, and let's see if this will blow him away.
How about you fuck him over?
Oh, well, I mean, either way. Just checking. He does have magic resistance, so he will on this. Okay, strength save. Worst save. He gets
Why
a
is
20.
he a good wizard?
But
Goddamn.
20 does not succeed against your obtuse spell saving throw, Crash.
Nope.
So they will get blown. Let's see if he's holding on to Julian. So I'll do Juliana's first. She is trying to escape his grapple, so that's going to be a acrobatics check for her. Okay, 15. And then a Taurus, and I believe technically makes this with advantage because he has the foresight. Let me check if foresight applies to everything. It applies to ability checks mainly. It does.
Ability checks, yes.
Okay, so he will have advantage on this. I just want to get all this down before I make the roll. Okay, athletics.
Damn.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, well, they are pushed and propelled 60 feet away from you. Still flying in the air, he is still holding on to Juliana.
Okay, I'm gonna try and zip after them then.
You push them 60 feet away and you move 60 feet towards them. Kind of pushing them away from you as they slowly descend. Which is very funny to see. It is a Taurus's turn. There's not a lot he can do in this position.
Good.
But I think there's some things he can do. Yeah. It's one thing. Yeah, there's one thing. He's not in his hotel anymore. Going to cast... actually, wait, which one's better? Okay, yeah, then it's gonna be... Just need to check this. Sorry, hold on.
I bet you it's that weird one, like Sanctuary, where you teleport back to some like
Oh,
place that's
okay.
yours.
So that one won't work. I was thinking of doing one thing, but that's not gonna work. He has to choose if he wants to keep on this or not.
I mean, it's keeping him alive.
Yeah,
And he also really wants those books, so I guess that's the split.
I mean, at this
Yeah.
point, it's keeping him alive. I think that's the most important thing.
sorry. This is a hard decision in his position. He's poised to lose everything.
so he'd be desperate to try and win as much as he can.
Is he trying to like self-destruct? Is that the problem?
No. My first thing was, oh, he can teleport now. And I was like, he can use Dimension Door and bring Juliana with him. But it has to be a willing character.
Yeah.
So
doesn't
that
work.
won't work. He can still save himself, but now he won't be able to come after you guys as easily.
Ah.
He would like be back in his like penthouse or whatever.
He's deciding whether or not it's worth going after us, how much he wants to hold on to Juliana, how much he wants to just live.
Did you say Jolene?
I said Juliana, I just mushed it together.
Okay.
Jolene.
Jolene's
Joestar.
funnier. Oh no, Jolene Cujo. Okay. I think that his best bet is to get rid of the problem. He is going
That doesn't sound
to
good.
try to do his best and get rid of the ledgers. It'll set him back a few years, but he's going to cast Disintegrate targeting Boom Crash.
Oh,
Dexterity
fuck.
save.
Oh, she'll be fine.
But I have advantage.
And also
You have
Death
advantage, and you have
Also,
Death Ward.
Yeah, so she'll be fine.
Okay. Don't make a save, but see if it kills you.
That's a real roller sucky for it to not pop the death word, though.
Yeah. To set it to... It's 10d6 plus 40, I believe. Right?
Yeah.
71
It's
damage.
gonna-
That pops it. I don't know why I even thought of that.
Yeah.
You have 40 hit points left.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're
I
at
have
1.
42.
42. I saw 40 on my screen.
He
For a
wouldn't
second.
necessarily know she had death ward, so that was in character. Good
Yes,
call.
yes, that's... Like, I was trying to figure out exactly what he would do. Okay.
He'd be pissed right now, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he disintegrates Boom Crash, but it fails as the Death Ward from Nerul prevents Crash's untimely, demise. Okay, Aetorus continues his freefall, slowly, as he's holding on to Juliana. Damn you, Boom Crash! Next him. Oh boy, Giblet's out there, I'm sure. Giblets,
Fuck.
Giblets flying, whatever. They were clinging to Juliana, but now they're just like flying and third-person perspectiving their fall for her.
That's such a surreal thing.
The best thing I love about falling is not being the one who's falling. Just looking at myself do that.
Juliana's just playing Skyrim the whole time. Or not Skyrim. It'd be more like Fallout or something else with a third person.
The doppelganger rushes to the window, sees what's happening, sees a disintegration ray go up towards Boom Crash, and takes that order. After all, it was their original orders to execute Boom Crash.
Thug.
Another crossbow.
Oh.
I don't think that a lot can help against that. Do you have your entropic ward?
Oh, yes, I do. I haven't burned it.
Okay. That can impose disadvantage on this attack, so that I will have them
Yeah.
reroll it. Let's do it.
Christopher.
That's a miss.
Oh.
Okay. As an arrow, another poison-tipped arrow, not that you care about poison, soars towards you, a dark shadow just has it teleport, and it zooms off in another direction. Okay. It's Juliana's turn. Juliana has one, so let's see. They don't need to cast Featherfall, so that's fun.
Oh, can they
Misty
Misty Step?
They can now. They're gonna Misty Step. Does Misty Step have to be on the ground? That's another thing. No,
Oh,
it just
shit.
says unoccupied space. Cool. She teleports as close as she can to Boom Crash.
Into Boom Crash's arms.
Inconceivable. And Aetorus continues his free fall. Okay. Juliana is now descending. Boom Crash is presumably following at about the same rate. Zumasu is...
Does Aetorus not have
Confused.
Featherfall?
I don't think he would need it.
This is so wild. Such a powerful
You live on
wizard.
such a tall building!
Right?
This is foolish. If you fall, you'll die.
Okay.
Oh, fun. Okay. Amon, it's your turn.
Okay, Chris. So 500 feet per round for fall. We determined that, correct?
Yeah. So you,
Alright.
Zumasu Mao, are around the same level.
Okay, no, my purpose is this. It's going to be okay. So I know because of my own experience that the dimension door, because he was contemplating that, is a verbal component. I'm going to cast silence beneath him, so he falls to the silence barrier, meaning that he cannot complete any kind of verbal spell whatsoever while doing the 6 seconds of
Yes.
casting. So, max distance, well, appropriate distance, so he crosses over the bubble. Silence.
Okay.
You
So
dirty cleric.
yeah, I think this could work, because it will just interrupt his spell casting as he passes through it, so it doesn't matter where in his fall you put it, as long as you put it in his fall. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to have you do a intelligence check, DC 9, to
Okay.
to try and make sure that the silence lands in the right area, because you're trying to like do the math going past your face.
Oh, that's so good.
Isn't it weird? That's so
My-
weird.
My character never had formal education, remember? So,
Now remember,
Amon just
you
points-
have to see an object and count a few seconds, and then you can determine the speed.
He just
Fuck counting.
he just points in a generic direction and goes something something quadratic formula. Whatever, and he just casts silence, hoping that it interrupts Atorus' spellcasting during his free fall. Okay. Anything else, Amon? A bonus.
okay, so that was silence. Let me just make sure. My bonus actions, like, I am very limited because I have no.
Do you have a
key-
healing gem on you to at least heal yourself?
Oh yes, that is a good idea. Thank you. Let's do greater healing gem just in case.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Boomcrash should probably do that too.
Yeah, do a greater healing gem for me, please.
I shall. 13 HPs.
At least you're not insta-kill.
Yeah. Well, magic missile. We'll see. Okay.
Ugh.
So that's it for Amon. Now, make a Constitution save.
Oh boy. Still
He-
stunned.
Boy.
can't do magic missile because it's verbal and somatic.
Nice. All right, Boom Crash. I'm
Ah.
sorry, Mao, that this is happening to you.
No, it's actually pretty on par.
That and
Hey,
Zumasu.
you're
I'm kind
a
of sorry to both
witness.
of you guys, but at least you have Dust Flicker.
Yeah, at least we're not dying, because that could have gone real bad for both of us.
And you know, I think you've done kind of what you wanted to accomplish here.
You know what?
we just
it was
survived,
very
yeah.
it was very like satisfying to see that Juliana gave
Got
a
the
good
revenge.
shove.
That was
Yeah,
pretty
got-
good. Yeah. No, that was pretty good.
that was
clutch.
narratively so
Um,
satisfying.
I'm gonna go over to Juliana, hold her hand, and try and sort of like gently sway this out, and then like slap my ass with a healing gem because oh my god.
Okay, you guys are holding hands and kind of like spiraling downward, following her free fall as you just kind of smack your ass with a gem, and do that now. It's not targeting you. There we go.
There's no way him like dying here is going to be the end of it. He probably has a contingency for either like a revivifier clone or some shit though.
You guys aren't the only people that have Death Ward.
Exactly. So we're gonna get out of here, but this isn't gonna be the end of him. He's gonna
Yeah,
be
if,
pissed.
if he's at
Is
one
this
hit point,
8?
just double tap. him.
Is this a greater healing gem?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
It
just
just
not a great
wasn't a very
roll.
high roll. Yeah.
Yeah, it would. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the roll. It's 1, 1, 4, and 1.
I didn't
Yeah.
specify I was gonna use a superior.
Oh.
Sorry.
Game's discretion. You want
I will take the. I will
What
take
is
the
what is
11.
a supreme or superior normally? Let me just roll to check.
It's like that's a few more extra dice.
Yeah. So
Like better dice.
I'll replicate this by giving you -1 to this to at least mimic some of the dice that were here. So
I understand,
27 hit
yeah.
points.
That's
Perfect.
fair.
That's better.
You just gotta have
better.
to 3 natural ones in there. It's fine.
This could have happened. Alright. You smack your ass, you grab Juliana by the hand, and you part of their world, them downwards as you're spiraling
Wow.
in Featherfall. I
Ooh.
think you still have an action, technically.
I don't.
You don't want to poke him to trigger any of his bullshit.
I don't.
but
I'm not gonna poke him.
You could shoot. You could shoot Prag.
Actually, no. Do you have Dispel Magic?
I don't think I do. That's too high a spell slot.
Okay.
Are you still
I
concentrating
do.
on your Gust of Wind? And still pointing it at Aetoris?
I mean, I guess.
No, don't stray him away from my mark.
Mm.
No.
Listen
Yeah.
to the DM.
I'm gonna end that because I don't care.
Okay.
Oh, I have Gauntlet of Fireball. I'm
Babe,
gonna,
watch
I'm gonna
this.
set a tower on fire.
Oh,
you're
the
gonna
tower!
take it in a room?
I was gonna say, it's like we just talked about not double tapping. Okay, that makes sense.
Alright.
This is a slight
I'm targeting
burn it down.
Pragston.
That's great.
You launch a fireball back in through the open hole. Pragstim's doppelganger eyes just kind of like his eyebrows kind of go up like, uh-oh, and there's an explosion visible to everyone in Allure coming from Aetoris's penthouse. Yeah, Pragstim might be able to survive this though.
He's a god. Yeah, he's a goddamn rogue.
They're a rogue. They duck out of the way. They take
They
no
jump out
damage
the window and
thanks
come
to
back in.
evasion.
Oh, evasion.
Yeah, he's a
But
rogue.
my spell save is 24.
Oh,
Oh.
that's right! That's right! So they take half damage. So roll for damage. No, you're
Hey.
right.
That's fun.
Is this 86?
It's a
Yep,
reg-
sure is.
I forget.
Regular ass fireball.
See ya!
That's a pretty good roll.
Yeah. Not bad.
And I set the drapes on fire.
And the drapes are
Yeah.
on fire and most of his penthouse.
Smoke is coming out of the Aetoris tower.
Yeah, Pragstim's also probably going to go away from the window at this point. So that'll have that added effect as well. Okay. It's Aetoris' turn. Aetoris begins casting a spell as he's falling, no longer redirected by the gust of wind. He does try to teleport. He tries to use his dimension door. Alu Kalik. What the? And he continues to fall. And he hits the ground.
Damn it. I wanted to do one more thing, but I couldn't.
He's on the ground. Just go down and smack him.
He's
Oh,
gonna be
no-
somewhere else.
Yeah, no, he's gonna have a contingency or whatever.
Aetoris falls to 1 hit point.
Okay, he had
Uh-huh.
Death Ward.
Aetoris climbs to his feet. Damn.
Oh! So he's still around. Okay, double tap him.
That fucking crow. Alright, it's Pragstim's turn. They rush out. They're gonna be removed from the initiative.
Yeah, they're done.
Alright. Sorry, it progressed already. It's Juliana's turn. They don't really have much they can do. In this case, I mean, it's pretty much done. And they're a little too far away to target Aetoris with anything. So they're just going to kind of enjoy their time with Boom Crash and draw themselves closer. Giblet is perched on her shoulder, and they kiss.
Aw.
It's not over yet.
It's not over
Doesn't
yet,
matter.
don't worry
Seizing
about
the
it. I've
moment.
Forgotten.
I'm
the
going to
moment.
like do a record scratch. Actually, Thaumaturgy. I make a giant record scratch noise. Like it's not over yet.
Remember,
you should
you
have
still
done that.
technically have a veto.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, that's actually no. You cost me 2 items. I'm gonna savor this moment. I am becoming a general for this war.
Oh God.
Can Dustflicker go and kick him?
Well, you guys stopped your fall. You'd have to get down there and like.
Did I stop my fall because I was pursuing him with the silence and everything?
Yeah, you You're presumably on your magic carpet, right?
Yeah.
He means the speed we'd be going unless we're dropping. We wouldn't be able to match his dropping
Yeah.
speed.
Yeah, you're traveling at like 60 feet per round. He's traveling at 500 feet per round, and then
Okay.
he's suddenly stopped traveling at that
Okay.
speed.
Okay, that's no problem.
Yeah, it would take another 2 turns to get to him.
Yeah, he's probably like 400 feet away if that helps with spells.
Yeah.
Yes,
Um,
that does. Thank you.
Dust Flicker's probably gonna fly over to Boom Crash and give a look like, please talk to me.
Dust
He
Flicker is
was-
very worried.
Yeah,
He was
because he's
hit
intelligent
with
enough.
some mind whammy. He's very hurt right now, and he needs your care. And we're gonna do our best to fix him, but I don't think we can do it right now.
Are we leaving then?
Yes.
You're
Take
leaving?
take one of these, and I put a ledger in Dust Flicker's mouth, or like I
Right.
tuck it into like one of their armor plates and like make sure it's secure, and then I'm like, run to Galestone, run far, run fast.
But does Zumasa just go bird and then Dust Flicker takes off?
Bird?
Okay.
Dust Flicker takes off, galloping
With
on
the
the clouds
ledgers.
with the ledgers. Is it one of
With
the ledgers?
one ledger.
Yes.
Okay,
That's what
one
I thought
ledger.
I heard.
Still, good to know.
Still good.
Okay, they head off. On
Actually, okay, we're still in initiative order, right?
for now.
Okay. So,
You know,
I am.
nothing.
Wait.
Continue.
Okay, I was thinking this. I can still see. I can still see him on the ground. So I'm gonna fly directly over him. Empty my pockets. Coins from extreme height. One of these should hit, hopefully.
You're just trying to make his night harder, aren't you?
How much
copied-
coins are you dropping?
Okay, so I do have about like 200 copper pieces.
Okay, you drop 200 copper pieces.
Okay, I don't whatever. As long as it deals 1 point of damage, he'll be out. If not, whatever. It's carpet bombing.
At least to try and knock him out.
Okay. You drop them, and I'm gonna say they land. He's going to make a dex save. This is not against magic, so he doesn't have advantage.
This is great.
This is poetic justice.
Killed by money.
Yes.
Oh.
He saw most of it
Goddamn.
coming, and he was able to duck underneath a market stall. A few coins like tear through the stall's like overhang, but he's able
Okay.
to deflect most of the damage.
So
Taking
I
no
lost 2
damage.
items, and also I lost 200 copper pieces.
You lost
I-
$2.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. All right. Anything else I'm on pursuing?
No, at this point, we need to get on out. That was my last attempt.
Right.
Actually,
Okay, yeah, please.
Let's just do. He might do one more spell against me. Should I use a healing gem or whatever?
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
Heal, yeah.
yeah, heal yourself
Okay,
just a little
I'll
bit.
do a lesser healing gem because I'm not in threat of being one shot.
Okay. Lesser healing gem.
Yes, please.
So that's just a normal one. 6.
Okay, that's reasonable.
The gem crumbles to dust. Crash. It's your turn.
Okay, question. I'm blanking on the details. Did I use teleportation last time, or did I use my warlock ability, Arcane Gate?
I don't think you've used Arcane Gate yet. 'Cause
So I used my last warlock slot in order to
Yeah, I think you might
dimension
have...
door out.
I think you specifically dimension doored, because I think Arcane
Yeah.
Gate also needs visibility of the end target, maybe.
Okay.
But I'm not
yeah, it was
sure on
Dimension
that.
Door out. I'm
But I
pretty
think
sure
we
that was the
dimension
case.
doored out because we only needed one person to get out, and that was the person with the hole.
Yeah, it was Dimension Door. You grabbed Mao and you poofed upwards.
Mm.
Okay. Create a link teleportation portals, open refrigeration on the ground. Choose 2 points on the ground that you can see. Okay, damn it. So I can't arcane gate my way down to a Taurus and double tap him.
Could you arcane gate him into the sun?
No,
No.
that's not on the ground, I'm afraid, or within the spell's
Well-
range.
Yeah.
I mean, could you could you have him fall into the gate and come out the side of the tower
No,
and
because
fall
it's
again?
specific. It's a standing
Okay.
portal.
All right.
Yeah,
fair enough.
it's just supposed to be.
So you could just put it like on a ledge on the tower or something, where whatever height you are, and then put the other one down near him.
If you
Can
want
I
to get up
aim
and
an el-
close.
Sorry?
Okay. No, but that's my one spell casting, so I can't quite make that work. Hold on, how long is this ray? Only 100 feet. Fuck it. I want to double tap him really badly. So Eldritch Blast has a range of 120 feet. I can move 60 feet per round.
That'll only get you 180 feet.
That'll only get me 180 feet. But if I add Misty Step, so that'll be 200 something feet,
Yep, still not
even if I'm hauling ass. Okay.
Yeah, he was like 400 feet down because of the
at the
path
very
of
least.
falling. Yeah.
Arcane Gate would get you to him.
You could just dump money like I did.
He's hiding under
Someone-
something right now, so it'd be a
Do
lot
you,
harder.
do you have
but-
an anvil in
Someone
your
can
bag?
heal me and I can shoot them.
Hold on. I might have something heavy in my
Yeah.
bag.
If we can get Zumasu and Mao back in the initiative, that would greatly increase your chances of doing things.
That is fair. Both are literally stun locked.
I'm just laying in some weird, like, stuck position on this.
What if you throw Zubasu?
I have a question about that actually. I'm stupid, but would I like reactively be able to use my boon?
I'm pretty sure that you don't really have memory of it, but
Okay, that's fair.
you're still holding on to Dust Flicker instinctively.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have the this is the colors of the sky thing, so I can't.
Also, Juliana
Drop
goes
that.
right after a Taurus, so if you and Juliana go through the portal, a Taurus would get a turn, but Juliana would at least be there. Juliana's an abjuration wizard.
All right.
Yeah,
so
but
tag
I don't.
team
She probably doesn't have counterspell. Okay, I'm just
it. No, she
going
does
to
not.
keep. I'm going to keep hauling ass and then use the spells. Use gems in order to heal myself, so I can take a hit or two. So I'm going to use a greater healing gem on myself.
Okay.
And move 120 feet. So I'm going to dash.
Dash, taking Juliana with you, falling faster than their feather fall. Alright, while pulling them. Okay, it's a Taurus's turn. Gets back up to his feet. That was...
Unpleasant.
Oh,
Let's see what the boy can do. Spells we got.
if he knew what's best, he would just give up. Instead of us making him suffer. 'cause
Or
we would make him
run.
suffer.
Well, he wants that ledger back. Or Juliana. Either one would be fine for him. Let's see.
I want my leverage. Give me back my leverage.
I want Leverage Season 3! It's on 3 different discs! I don't think he has, just like you guys, he doesn't have too much that can reach you guys from down here.
Yeah, we just had a stalemate.
I don't want to play bad guys. Could he teleport back to his domain? Got anything to do that?
I mean, yeah, but it's on fire.
That's fair.
Like, as much as the next guy, he would love to go home, but home is on fire.
Courtesy of Boom Crash. There
Okay.
was a boom. Windows crashed.
He looks up
Hey.
at Boom Crash fast approaching with Juliana, and
was she going towards him or going away from him?
towards, I assume, to cast
Yeah,
a spell.
I'm trying to get in range for my Eldritch Blast.
Okay, I was just clarifying.
I'm still like 300 or something feet away.
Yeah.
Aetoris is going to drink potion.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't shatter, huh? Okay, that was a strong bottle.
Oh shit. No, he probably has a bag of holding.
Yeah, no. It doesn't work that way, so don't worry about it. I'm just joking.
It wasn't balanced around.
Yeah, but I probably would have accepted that as a valid response. Just remember that that would happen to you guys as well.
I'm glad I have bags of holding. Dear God.
Okay. He regains some hit points with his supreme healing potion. Money can buy happiness. He then takes cover. Juliana's turn. Juliana is going to, I suppose, ready their action to cast spells if they get within range of Aetoris. They want them gone as much as you. Ooh. Actually, they won't, because Aetoris drank a potion, they won't be able to get killed by this, but Juliana does have Ice Storm, and that does have a range of 300 feet.
Hell fucking yes.
So, he's not at 1 anymore. That is unfortunate, but she will cast Ice Storm.
She was proud of that spell when she learned it, too.
That also doesn't affect the contingency that he has, because it has to be within range of his counterspell to actually go off. And this is being cast from well beyond that range.
Spell sniping.
Okay, so he makes a dex save. He doesn't make it. So he's going to take full damage. It's not a ton, but it's something. Let's do 2d8
That's
bludgeoning.
a really good dice roll. 2d8.
And then we'll do 46 cold.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
That's,
that's above average.
that's 32. He's way low again. As-
Juliana's getting her revenge.
Juliana holds her hands out, and you see ice just start falling from the sky. Damn it all! And Zumasu. Hi, Zumasu. Amon, it's your turn.
Okay,
Yeah,
since
this flicker
everyone,
was still going away.
since everyone's in the pursuit, I guess I'm going to follow them. But wait, Zumosu is the one with the scroll. So I think
Yep.
can I reach Zumosu at all?
Duskflicker's faster than the carpet.
Unfortunately,
okay.
I was
You
told
could
Ghost Flicker
dimension
was
door
told
to
go away.
Zumasu if you have that.
No, I cannot. No, I cannot.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
do you have... no, you don't have the cloak, because you used
I have
that.
a question. What is Mao exactly under?
Under, like the effect,
Yeah.
it's a power word stun.
Okay.
It is a magical effect.
Okay. I'm gonna get her nose and Lesser Restoration. Got your nose. Now get your ass out of here. Okay. She's unstunned. We're going down there.
Nice.
Cool. And during my turn, I'll draw my bow.
Does that work?
What? Lesser
Let me just
Restoration?
double
Restoration?
check restoration, but I think it cures stun condition.
Blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or
nope,
poisoned?
it doesn't.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's
You
paralyzed.
would
that's the
probably
one.
know that.
Okay. In that
Would
case,
dispel magic work?
So spell magic would
Is
stun
it a
condition.
magical effect?
Yeah, it's just you would need to roll, because power word stun's an 8th
Mm.
level.
no. I had to use dispel magic. I mean, mass healing word to heal everyone.
Right.
Okay. Okay. How far away am I to the Boom Crash group? If I go with the max distance.
Moon had to catch up to you guys because they were falling a bit slower, so you could easily reach them.
Oh, I got
Okay.
a stupid thing you could do. Can you still cast Bless? You could Bless Mao.
I'm stunned though.
It would add to your
then it would
save.
Add
give
to your
my
save.
save, yes.
No, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith onto Boom Crash because I want her to survive enough to like get something done.
Revenge.
Fair enough.
That's the
Plus
best.
2 AC.
That's the best I can offer, unfortunately.
That is okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Unfortunately, that's the best I can do.
Mal, roll that 20.
I don't have bless because I don't
No.
like people, so I don't want to buff people up.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta just use stuff.
Okay, I put the shield on for shield of faith. Okay, so 120 feet closer. How far away am I from him right now? So total for him is like 400 feet.
You're muted.
I am.
Or no, not for you, for Chris.
No, Chris.
Sorry. I don't know why I muted my... Oh, because I was moving around. So
Stop
you
doing that.
fell 120 feet. You're falling in... Or you're going another 120 feet. So that's 240. So that's about half... Or... It's more than halfway to a Taurus. You're 160 feet away at the end of that dash.
Okay. Okay, that's all I can do.
Okay. Taurus' turn. Taurus is going to get out of the radius of the ice storm. Oh, ice storm's just a one-time thing. It's not a thing, but he's moving at half speed as well, so he'll move as fast as he can in this difficult terrain that was created by the fallen snow. Then he will ready his action. It's Juliana's turn. Does Juliana have a second casting? No, she does not. Yeah, she can't do much else, I'm afraid. Okay, she's just gonna ready her action. Zumasu is still fleeing. Amon, it's back to you. We're going a quick cycle here.
Okay, I guess I'm just I'm still pursuing Boom Crash's group.
Keep up with them.
Yeah. Okay. So how close am I to a Taurus?
Same distance, 160 feet.
Are you close to me though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I give you one of the ledgers.
Oh, this is contingent on Amon dashing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I can't do it. Okay, wait a minute. So I'm 100. Okay, so let's go over the situation. How far away am I after the double dash to everyone?
If you double dash, you're right near Boom Crash. If you don't double dash, you're 60 feet away.
Okay, so let's say I'm next to Boom Crash. How far am I to a Taurus?
160 feet.
160, meaning that I can't. Okay. Wait a minute. Because 160 feet. Damn it.
Most supposed to like 120.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the long ones
no,
are
the thing is, like, silence has a 20-foot radius.
Oh,
That
yeah.
you're trying to reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Do you have
Uh,
darkness?
no, darkness will prevent you guys from targeting him.
I can see through magical darkness.
Mm.
Yep.
Out to 60
He
feet,
can't-
so you'd need to get pretty close to him. Oh no, it's
Yeah, I
120
mean-
feet, isn't it? For you?
So if you cast it darkness in front of me, I can see through him. He can't see me.
No, there's no darkness either. So
Okay.
forget anything. I'm double dashing. I'll take the book.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you double dash, you grab one of the ledgers. Now,
Alright,
saving throw.
yeah.
It's been...
Yeah.
It's banned.
Okay. Boom Crash.
It was a video
Okay.
game. You just got 13
So
more rows
I'm
to go.
160 feet away. I don't need to be 160 feet. I don't need to go 120. I can just go 40 and be within range of Eldritch Blast.
Okay. You do so. You get within range. Was readying. He had readied his action.
Yeah.
So he's going to cast a spell now that you're in range.
Okay.
That spell is a magic missile, once again. This time it's going to be a 5th level, so he doesn't want to expend too many high level spells. So that's 1, 2. So that's 3, 7. So that's 7 missiles that are going towards you.
Jesus Christ.
And they will not hit Julian because they are precise unless you cast shield. Shield
Yeah.
shield specifically blocks magic missiles.
Oh, it does? Then
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's weird. It's one of the few ways you can mitigate it.
Okay, the magic missiles go up towards you, and you block all of them as they are absorbed by the shield. The specific shield. The shield meant for magic missile. The magic missile
Kronk.
shield.
Yeah, and that's my last casting of it, so we better hope that this works, or otherwise,
You
fuck
absorbed
this, I'm
28
out.
damage, so that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, you get within range. Taurus is in your sights.
4 Eldritch Blasts. Fingers crossed.
Okay, you have disadvantage on all these attacks, but most of them hit. 3 of them hit. So the first one's going to deal 7 damage, but he's going to try to redirect one of his mirror images. That's a
Yeah.
fail. Oh, because you're able to see through it. What's the range on that?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I think it's only like 30
60
or 60
feet
feet
or
or
something.
something. So yeah,
But you have,
he
like-
can redirect it.
Yeah, but you have bajillion blasts, so you gotta
Yeah.
hit something.
Okay, so he failed to redirect it, so he's going to take, what was it, 7 damage? Let's take another whack at it. Okay, got one of his clones. 1 clone left, so now he needs to get an 11 or higher next time. Let's try it. Okay, last clone down. So that's that.
Okay.
Still alive, he's very low.
But do I now know the range of magic missile?
Yeah, it's the same as your Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so I'm going to
Move
get
his
out of range again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's safe. You you float a little bit out of range, hovering just like 5 feet out of range. After all, it's
bird.
it's just the ground. It's not like he can run closer to you. All right. Say Taurus's turn. Let's see. We don't have any disintegrates left, weirdly enough. But we do have. See this one. Okay.
Why does a wizard have so many spells?
Ew.
Yeah, he has a lot of spells. He's gonna take out, well, use his staff to use a special spell. Special spells that he can cast. Arcane Explosion. It's similar to Fireball, except it's force damage and it's automatic damage. It's a lot less damage. After all, wouldn't cast a spell if it didn't automatically have an effect. So, we're going to
That's
take.
like a sure thing.
Yep. You're going to take 18 force damage, and so is Juliana. Oh, but that's actually deflected by a lot of Juliana's things.
Stuff.
Yeah. So she actually takes almost no damage. Okay, but it was well within the range of his spell, so he was able to actually get to you. And he ends his turn. Juliana. Juliana.
Ice Storm continual?
Sorry?
Is Ice Storm a continual effect?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
No, it's not.
It's just a burst.
Okay.
She can't do anything.
As much as you would think a storm would last for a while,
Yeah. a
Sleet Storm
concentration
is
spell.
the concentration spell.
Okay.
I can whisper to her, like, you can keep healing me with gems if you would like.
Sure. I
Just
can't-
rubbing.
I can't get in close for my ray of frost, so I'll just attend to you. Giblet fetches some gems and Juliana applies them. What type of gem?
Okay. Greater healing gem.
12 hit points. Come on. And Mal, we're gonna have a save from you coming up.
Okay. So. You know what? You guys take care of it because I don't feel comfortable with the. I'm approaching a Taurus now. Silence.
Okay. You cast silence in the area surrounding him, He will now need to move on his next turn if he wants to get out of there.
Actually,
But for now, he cannot cast spells.
Right. So he'll immediately need to move, which is kind of bad. Yeah, you know what? That was a waste. Sorry about that.
Do you want to do something different?
Yes, actually. This is a mirror images. Thank you, Chris, by the way. I will do guiding bolt.
Okay. Yeah, that's like 120 feet or
That's
something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, you blast a guiding bolt towards a Taurus. Make an attack.
Yeah, it is an attack.
Okay, you are beyond
Oh.
the range of his counterspell, so
Okay, but that won't hit, right?
that will not hit.
Okay, I want to use my inspiration.
You got it, boss.
All right.
Nice.
You know,
All
a
right.
31's a lot better.
Okay, 4d6 radiant damage. So let's do that.
Oh shit, you're actually supposed to have disadvantage on this, huh?
Do you want me to?
Yeah,
Okay,
do
so
one more reroll, but we can keep this.
Okay.
Okay, it's still a hit. Sorry, just have to apply that because he's
Yeah.
foresighted.
Foresight. Is that a concentration spell?
No, it's just a spell.
I was like, it took like 500 damage. Like, you know.
No, a lot of the spells on him are not concentration spells, and he has other people cast them on him. He doesn't know Death Ward, he had somebody else cast it on him.
Of course. I was like, okay, so either way, that's 9 damage. But the that's 9 damage, and also the it's surrounded by a glow. So
Okay.
you guys next turn you get advantage on it.
So, this hasn't really come up yet, but he actually has resistance to all damage because he drank a potion of invulnerability before.
What a bitch.
So
Asshole.
he's down to 1 HP again.
Yeah, I'm fine. That's why I did guiding bolt. You guys finish it off.
Thank you.
You have advantage on the
Okay.
next attack. Now make that saving throw, my good lady.
Nope.
Well, you tried. Boom Crash, it's your turn.
You've been trying.
I'm just
Okay,
struggling on the carpet.
I'm gonna zip in just enough, do my Eldritch Blast, and then zip back out again.
Alright. You go in and pelt him. It's beyond the range of his counterspell.
All advantage on the first one. Obviously,
First
hits.
one has advantage, which negates the disadvantage, which is a 32. That's going to hit. It does him in.
Yay!
You
I
blast him.
still want all the others to go for it.
Sure.
Yeah, are these killing
Because-
blows then?
You
Yeah, no, this is double tap.
you blast him with an Eldritch Blast. More Eldritch Blasts just fill the area around him. Just when the smoke clears, the Taurus is nowhere to be found.
I don't like
Okay.
that. I don't like that.
Well,
I
it
don't-
means his transportation spell, clone spell, whatever contingency is activated, he's not going to fuck with us for a little bit.
It might not be him, it might be the cult.
That's
Also,
true.
remember Varys, when we killed him, he disappeared.
Yeah, my point
That's
is,
what I was saying, the contingency spell from the cult.
Yep.
Mm.
Well, it might not have been from the cult, considering they're the dragon. It could have been, but the dragonflies
It's
have their own
many
motives.
A
Either way.
Taurus disappears. He is no longer a threat to you guys.
Nice!
Nobody else is shooting after you. A Taurus's penthouse is in flames. Pragstim is probably trying to find a vantage point from which to snipe you guys. And with Alore in flames and the Leaf Crown Guard now very attentive to your position, you guys make
Let's
a break
get
for
out.
it.
Yeah, let's run.
Yeah.
You guys
You
flee.
gonna catch up to Dust Flicker?
Well, eventually, if Duskflicker will allow them.
He'd probably be concerned if he didn't see them, because like Sky, you could probably see them coming or not. So slow his pace or whatever.
I'll just go back to this page to show Alore in flames once again as you guys make your escape.
Yay.
And then, after that, back to the world map.
I'm genuinely surprised.
Me too.
My
You did a good job, Boom Crash. You came in clutch.
I thought that this was
Juliana
going
came
one
in
way.
clutch.
I thought
Juliana
this was
actually-
going another way, and then it went a different way. And
Juliana
boy,
winning those
I love
rolls,
Eldritch Blast.
freaking-
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, you incapacitated 2 PCs, and then Juliana, the NPC, managed to do MVP of the year.
I just
If
like
you-
that you could like move people, and it wasn't like, oh shit, I can move the enemies. I can move my friends out the window.
Yep. Yep, that was the right play, and then Juliana pushing him out was also the right play, because that he can't focus on attacking people if he has to try and stay alive.
So good.
Yeah, the fact that he rolled a narrative 1 was important.
is it we're just booking it right now, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, Mao does recover.
Do you want to
Zumasu does
restore
not.
me? Yeah, I need help.
No, I can recover him. Like as soon as I reach him, I can just do a greater restoration.
And you do so. Zumasu recovers. His memory
Okay.
also comes back to him.
I was
So
about
Zumasu-
to ask about that. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Remove the scroll.
Yes. Thank you for fixing the. Okay, so I was dumb during. Do I remember what happened, or did I just kind of bolt up like, oh god, is everyone okay?
You bolt up, and you have no memory of what happened. Your memory has been repaired, but not like the memory of what was going on at the time.
It's like a baby. Like you don't remember a babyhood.
It's drunk memory.
What?
It's all a blur.
I got approached by a Taurus. Are we safe? What's going on? Why am I on Dust Flicker?
Dust Flicker is best baby.
Juliana
Juliana kicks
Why-
some serious ass.
is
She
a Taurus.
says very admiringly.
We made it out. You guys did it.
Well, you and I were
No.
kind of
No, we
out
did
of
not.
commission, so we're not a part of the we. They did it.
Actually, we did not.
What do you mean? Why?
What do you mean?
There's no
If we-
body.
Oh.
Oh,
it
he
disappeared
did the
again
elf
like
thing.
the other one.
Mm.
Oh, we
And-
got to meet up with Priyan though and get that other body though.
Yeah, she's heading
No,
back
Priyan's
to.
already on their way to escape already. Unless
Okay.
there's an issue, we should have been contacted by now.
Yeah.
Are we just booking it, or do we want to take at least an hour break just for a little?
No,
hit
we're
dice
booking
thing?
it.
We are
Okay.
flying. I would like to get out of here.
You're flying through
Actually-
the night, and you do make
actually-
it to Galestone if you
Yeah,
do so.
if anyone can make a rest, it should be Mao exclusively because she's riding as a passenger.
Weird question. If I'm
Linda.
riding on Dust Flicker, could I at least do Prayer of Healing on the back of him,
Yeah, you can.
Sure.
just to help people out as a sort of like? I'm probably congratulating Boom Crash for being able to pull it off, and you guys are. Are you filling me on kind of what happened?
I am so sorry. That was my very stupid decision. I am really surprised. I'm grateful that we're all alive. I didn't think it was going to work out so well.
But
Um,
you did it. I'm just disappointed I couldn't see it. Oddly, I have the taste of leather in my mouth, and I don't know why. What happened?
I don't know. I couldn't see things.
Boom
I was
Crash
stuck.
sort of like looks at you and she's like, "Do you want me to tell you, or do you think you'd be better off not knowing?"
I'd like to know. I say begrudgingly.
Okay, so remember that time when I was like or no, was it me or Mao that was a dribbling idiot?
I don't remember.
I think it was Bonry that was the dribbling idiot.
I'm never an idiot.
But it was the mind enfeeblement spell. So you were
I was a baby.
very simple, and a Taurus was already right there, and you might have kissed some boot and gotten your chin scrunched a couple of times by the
God, I
creepy
couldn't-
elf man.
Could not see that. I'm so glad I was frozen, facing the other way.
I thought I fixed that for you, or helped fix you that for you.
No, he did it again.
Is the
Oh,
spell
God
still
damn it.
affecting you? Helped you
Oh.
fixed you that you.
God damn it.
He's still
But
getting
you
restored
guys-
a bit.
He
Yeah,
said
I
some
get
vague
those
racist
stunts.
things about Yanti, and
Ooh, I'm glad the guy at least burned whatever contingency he had.
Mm.
yeah.
But we got the
Amon,
ledgers and we got Julia. And
I'm-
Amon, thank you.
So sorry. I'm so sorry. Any amount of money, anything that I have in my stores, it is yours.
I only need one forgiveness, and I do not think I will receive it.
What do you mean?
Who's that from?
I was told to use the rod, and the rod's gone. So, like,
Oh, yeah.
uh,
I thought you had more charges on that.
no, my hubris got to me.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Well, we can find other items that, can
Kill a god.
I mean, technically Boom Crashes can, right?
Actually, I have a question. Do I know that I'm killing a god?
Well, I mean, you were told that that rod would be able to stop Encabulos's efforts.
Okay, so,
So
it's very
you don't know
vague.
to what extent. That was just what was given to you by the power of the wish.
I'm kind of assuming because we do at least know about Encabulus by this point, and it's just like, well, he was at least a lesser god.
Now,
At the time when we learned it, but who
Okay,
knows?
I'm gonna tell Mouse since she's up. Take over for me. I'm gonna meditate.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
By the
Also,
way, everybody 16 hit points in case you're looking shabby.
16 hit points.
looks like... Oh, that's the radiant acid damage. Yeah, you don't want to add that.
You don't want to add that.
It's just 16 hit points.
Thank you, Dust Flicker, by the way, for taking care of me. How was I as a passenger while being an infant?
It was unusual to be smarter than my passenger.
I appreciate it.
It's
As
Yoshi's
long as you're
Island.
safe, my friend.
Thank you, all of you.
I take out the ledger from Dusk Flicker's like padding, strapping, whatever, and I give it to Zamasu, and I'm like, you should. It's dangerous to have all three of these in the same space or with the same person, so you should probably hold on to this one.
So it'll be like we'll rotating as you're copying then? Like you'll copy one and then we'll rotate the
Yeah.
next one? Okay.
Yeah, and
makes sense.
we have to figure out who to get this to.
There's a few options, and we don't just need one copy necessarily.
I'll tell you everything that I know, but wasn't privy to too much while I was with him.
That's okay. It's more important that you're safe, and there will be some friendly faces to greet you, and I think that'll be kind of a happy thing.
We have a lot of political dissidents to talk to.
yeah, we
Yeah.
saved Peggy, so at least they're out.
Yep, well, no, we saved a bunch of people, hopefully, but we got a bunch of
And
people to
also
talk
Grubble.
to. Yeah.
Grubble's gonna be really happy to see people.
Ruffles there?
Yeah, we called in a favor.
Wait, so does that mean what's his face wasn't real all along, or is there a real Orin?
Actually,
No.
Ostrich was real. It was just the Ostrich that tried to join your party when you were en route to
Even
the
was
swamp.
fake.
It was just before the
Or en route
boggles.
from the swamp, I think you had just finished
Yeah.
that.
Oh
I
yeah.
figured
If they
that much.
joined you
Creepy
then, that
Ostrich.
was going to be
There was
them.
literally a point where Amon was like freaking out, being like, "No, we don't know who this person is. Could be
I-
fake." And we're like,
I remember that.
Yep.
Good
Yeah, I
job.
tried to sneak into your party, but you guys didn't fall for it. And then the Marn, two of them decided to join your party, and one of them was, well, them.
Yep. As I was getting my stuff set up, but we got a lot to do later because we gotta reason with Connacht a little bit. If we can get Alori under control, we gotta deal with the cult afterwards. Oh boy, at least this is a big step forward, though. We at least have some leverage to at least get our name cleaned in Alori.
If this
Yeah.
ledger is the leverage that you say it is, Taurus is ruined.
At
Good.
minimum, his organization's gonna have a bunch of issues being able to be legitimate.
I think they'll be looking for a new boss.
Possibly.
At the very least, and it'll blow some holes in the whole like elven supremacy thing.
Possibly the
Especially
whole
since
war.
we have that other bit of leverage.
He didn't tell
Yeah.
me exactly the extent of his planning, but I can tell you the members that visited him is sweet, and I can tell you that he talked to some people on the other side of that mirror of his. One of them was a horned figure, a tiefling, kind of resembled Mao almost.
Hey, Mal, what was the
Yeah.
name of that guy?
Briarius. Also, come here real quick.
Oh,
let's
fuck,
swap
check her ear.
earrings.
Check her ears. I detect
true.
magic along her head. Just look for anything
um,
implanted.
Sure. I
So,
understand.
sorry. There's a contingency here. Detecting
There-
magic on Juliana to make sure there's nothing going on.
Juliana seems safe. Doesn't have any magic affecting her anymore. Not at the moment. Giblet is, of course, magical. A conjured being. There is nothing behind her ear.
Okay, I think you're good, Juliana.
Also, give me your earring, the one that connects to Priyan, and I'll give you mine, which goes to Amon.
That's fair. Switch.
Okay.
Alright.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna motion over Julian over.
She floats over.
I'm going to squeeze the hell out of her temple.
What?
No longer blinded.
What?
Yes, the restoration.
That's
Does
right.
it work that way?
We couldn't do that before.
No.
And the whole reason that she couldn't do it before was that she couldn't afford it.
What the Holy shit, Amon's being nice. I didn't even think of that.
Juliana blinks and looks around. She winces at even the moonlight as you guys are escaping Allure. Everything's so right. Giblet... She looks at Giblet and realizes that she's looking at Giblet through her eyes, not through her familiar anymore. She starts tearing up and just starts looking around at all of the new sights to see. Winces at Amon's face.
I squeeze hard and twist the head to point at Boom Crash. It's like, now leave.
I float over and pat Amon's back and be like, wow, you did good, man. Damn.
Can we not be doing this weird circus flying in the middle of the sky? I would like to not fall off while
Yeah,
I'm
you guys are
riding this
talking like
carpet.
you're all walking around to each other, but...
I'm just imagining him floating around in circles. I'm like, I'm trying to drive a carpet, please.
Dust Flicker's giving me a side eye it's a little difficult to do this.
Juliana...
Right, sorry.
Juliana's eyes, for the first time, rest on Boom Crash. She's missing a few feathers, and
I'm looking
whatnot
pretty
from
rough right now.
a few scant disintegrations and force bolts. But Juliana hasn't seen anything prettier. And you guys hug and fly off towards Galestone Keep to meet with the rest of your crew. So we're gonna leave off tonight's session, I think. I think that's about enough for one night, don't you
Nice.
think?
Jesus Christ.
You did it, Boom Crash. Good job.
So thanks.
I've been drinking whiskey to prevent myself from shaking the entire time. I've been panicking. Oh my god.
Amon and Boom Crash, y'all the MVPs. The other guys got freaking stun locked.
Yeah.
You're not I'm gonna be the mood killer. It's like, do not celebrate yet. It is far from over.
No, Amon, Boom Crash is... I don't think she would have been able to do half of what she was able to do without you drawing fire and drawing attention. So no, you kicked ass. Thank you.
No prop. That's out of character. I'm doing this is the out of character finger okay thing. In character,
Yeah.
I'm brooding.
I got you.
Thanks everybody for watching. We'll be here every Sunday from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. We also stream Rime of the Frost Maiden on Wednesdays from 7 to 10. I have books on DriveThruRPG and the DM's Guild. You can support me on Patreon/NobleCrumpet. If you'd like to follow, I'll go try and rate somebody. Thanks again for watching. See you next time. Remember, the window is the easiest way to solve most of your problems.
Have a good night. Take
Cheers
care.
and have a good one. If you
Oh,
can't be
yeah.
good or lucky, be both.
Precisely. Alright, I think we got... Let's go.